You're already live.
Hey, it's me, Papa Jam, your host, and friendly neighborhood Papa Jam. We all have one, right? I'm here to thanks.
No.
I'm here to introduce the crew for tonight because we're going to be doing our final game club of the year. We've knocked out what 9 of these, Scott?
Give me a second. I have a spreadsheet.
I think we started in April or May.
I think it was like March.
Was it that early?
Started.
I think so.
We have 8 games.
Eight
This is
games.
game.
Oh, but it's 9 months because we did Final Fantasy in 2 parts.
Final Fantasy 2 took 2 months.
Yeah, okay, which we
This
probably
we
should have
probably
done
should have
with,
done.
yes, God. We're going to discuss Sea of Stars, our thoughts, experiences, the general reviews, things like that. Your mic is so blown out. Alright, let me see if I can turn it
Your
down.
mic is your mic is
Oh.
clipping like crazy.
Is it better now?
Oh,
Hey,
Yeah,
Zonak.
it's much better.
Okay, yeah, I just turned it down.
Yeah.
Uh,
I actually got
Thanks for
through-
saying something, Zonak, because we just started. I just started speaking. It's not
Yeah.
like we were having a conversation for the last 15 minutes.
no, God, no.
There, somebody could have told me, embarrassed myself.
Were you live at that point?
I'm alive as long as I'm not dead.
No, I mean like you weren't live. You were only blown out on
We
stream.
want to talk about semantics. I've been live for 8 minutes. Fucking- All right. But yeah, hey Zonak, how's it going? We're here, and Cerulean's gonna be in the background, and Julian is also probably gonna fall asleep in the background as well. But
That's about right.
Scott and I have finished this game completely. It's almost
Yeah.
as complete as you can get. We both have stuff that we just left lingering. But lag about how far did you get? Hours.
I
and
don't know
content-wise?
where I am, but I know that I beat a gorilla monster and then beat the next little mini boss.
I've heard nothing but good. I thought you already saw Shin Godzilla. Oh, well, I heard it's good. Just hang out.
Oh yeah,
feel free
Shin
to hang out
Godzilla's
with me.
great.
Yeah, I hear that's good, along with -1.
There's a bunch of
Oh,
movies
yeah.
I need to watch.
Fantastic.
I'm just not a movie watcher. I need to watch Reacher
No,
too.
you hate movies. You said it
yeah.
on the last stream.
It's true. I
You
yelled
also
it.
said it this stream, apparently, just a second ago.
I wrote it in snow with my pee. I hate movies.
In snow with your pee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But outside of the wintry refreshness of pea snow is Sea of Stars.
It's kind of like Peace, no?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
This game was interesting, and I'm sure we're gonna have a lot of thoughts on it in general. But Lag, do you want to sort of go first? Like, nothing too detailed, just your general thoughts on this game, what it was like. Hey, Bobby.
Yeah. It was fun. Like I've never played fully like any other RPG like it. So like things like Chrono Trigger or Mario RPG, I haven't played anything like it, but I knew going in that it was similar to those things. It's simple. The writing is there, and it's a nice little 2D pixel art to look at. Like everything, it's mid. It's mid as hell.
Fair.
Yeah.
Scott,
think-
do you want to go over your general thoughts for this game?
Yeah, my general thoughts is, I mean, when it comes down to it, yeah, it's very mid. Like, the game looks gorgeous, and there are some moments that I think are absolutely beautiful, and we'll get to that, like, when we start going into plot stuff. But at the same time, I feel like this game promised innovation, and it really didn't deliver on innovating anything. Like, it very much just felt like an old 16-bit RPG, but in a lot of the wrong ways and a lot of times, where the combat felt very stale, and like the exploration felt very, very simple. Like, a lot of the puzzles, I think other than like 2 or 3, were so simple that it wasn't even funny. So I don't feel like the game lived up to that innovative promise. And there was a lot of quality of life things that I feel could have easily been thrown in. So yeah, I feel like the game's not terrible, but the plot also is just it is not good. I will say that right here. the plot is not good, and if you're looking for that or the combat to be super fun, you're probably not gonna be in for the long haul. But overall, it's an okay game. I just would not spend the full like $40 to $60 on this game at all.
Definitely glad I got it on sale.
Siesta Sid's in the chat. He's just yelling and shouting.
Yeah.
Where did you get this game was innovating? Because what I know
that is from the Kickstarter.
The Kickstarter.
That was what the Kickstarter promised.
Because I thought it was
here,
like I thought it was like a love letter to like the 90s RPGs.
So,
because it's derivative.
According to the Kickstarter, we have big bosses, and of course Sea of Stars is no exception. We're also looking to break the potential linearity and rinse and repeat of X amount of rounds to win.
It did that.
And that, let me see, because let me pull up the actual Kickstarter. I took a few screenshots, but yeah, the Kickstarter promised that it was an innovative experience using those games as like references.
It kind of did in that it mixed them together, but it's derivative, and I thought their goal was to be derivative.
It is, that's what I thought at first until I was reading the Kickstarter, and they talked about how they wanted to innovate it, and I'm like, I don't feel this game innovated on any of it.
Yeah, I
feel the game was fine.
I hate that I like this game, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah. I really enjoyed playing it. It was good.
I'm the opposite. I did not enjoy playing it. I felt like because they added the button presses, right? Okay, so for people that aren't aware, Sea of the Stars is a throwback to 90s Super Nintendo RPGs. You start off in a small town, it's kind of mysterious origins, and then you have this world-changing adventure, right? Pretty derivative. The gameplay, the actual agency you have as a player, is to go into turn-based battles and select your attack, and sort of like Mario RPG, it has timed button presses so that you get more damage or you get more defense when you block. And that gets in a game of this length, this game was too long. That got boring very, very quickly for me. Because as Scott mentioned earlier, actually exploring the overworld isn't too exciting, even though the art is very pretty. There isn't much to do there. There isn't much platforming outside of puzzles or anything like that. And the actual gameplay stuff just gets very repetitive. They give you tools to mitigate that, and like maybe halfway through I started using them just to sort of power through. But the game I can't recommend for its gameplay, but I fell in love with a lot of the characters and the world of it. The actual story is very, very like by the numbers. But
I cannot say that I cannot say that 90% of the characters I thought weren't just cardboard.
And that's the thing. Zale and Valere, your protagonists, they're super flat. They have
even
arcs.
Garl, I've seen a lot of people just say he is completely a Gary Stu.
He's
he is the insert fanfic character here.
Oh, Andrew's here. Hey, Andrew.
The only characters I cared somewhat about is two of the side characters you get.
Yeah, you can say them.
With Shirai and Rashawn.
Yep.
Those are the two characters I cared about. Beast. Number one, I did not realize his name was pronounced Beast for the longest time.
Yeah.
Just like Beast. I didn't realize about Captain Cliche because it's just text, so you don't necessarily realize how to pronounce some of this stuff. But it's I don't know, Beast I thought came in so late that I'm I don't really care much. He doesn't have much of a personality.
He came in so late and there was still so much game to do after.
The other issue, the thing I will say though, is I love the lore that they build up in this game, but it goes nowhere. It's not in this game.
Yeah, so I want to go back to what I was saying, which is that there are some characters that I love, but they're flat. Every character in this game is flat. Who they are at the beginning is who they are at the end, for better or worse.
100%.
They go through
Yes.
they go through experiences and they grow, mature a bit, but they are all flat. And
there's also a point in the plot
to
that
a fault.
I fucking hate when you go for the true ending.
Yeah, because some of them cause problems and are never there are consequences, but they're never held to them. Which I'll get into
there are
later.
zero consequences for.
There
for
are
it.
there.
I mean,
like
there's no zero
alright,
consequences for them.
well, that's what I'm
Because-
saying. That's what I'm saying is like they hold no responsibility for their actions other than dealing with the consequences of their actions, whether for better or for worse. But in terms of like plot, it's a very, very by the number story, but the world that it's in is supremely interesting. There's time travel and alternate dimensions
Which
and
they fucked up.
people that have risen to gods. That's all subjective. I'm willing to
it's-
go for the ride, but
We'll talk about that when we get to the time travel part.
Yeah.
But
so suffice to say, there are plenty of things that I do like, but when I look back on my experience, I'm just like, I can't believe I powered through that. This should have been something else, and it should have been 10 hours shorter. There was no reason for a game like this to be this long.
It should have ended after chapter 2.
Yeah.
After the Clockwork Castle, like, it should have been, or planned out, that would be the ending.
Yeah,
The events that happened there shouldn't have been the ending, but, like, the plot should have been considerably shorter. Because it did not need the bloat. Like, there was nothing really gained from the bloat.
Yeah. Yeah, no, because, I mean, even for where I am right now, I have no idea where I am. I've tried to stay spoilers free as much as possible.
Here, let me see if I can give you, like, just an idea. So
Sure.
continue your thing.
So
I'll
for where I am right now, it feels like the game is forcibly being long for the sake of being a long RPG, where we're not really going anywhere. It's just like, okay, we got to get this, but we can't get that because this person has it, and this person wants us to do a certain quest, so we got to go do that first. And in order to do that, we got to clear out this dungeon. Okay, we cleared out that dungeon, but now we figured out this other thing, so now we go back and tell the first person that thing, and then we can go tell the second person the other thing, who both have this other thing going on. So now we got to go do this. It's like it's not like the formula, but it is the gist of every single area that I've been to so far, and it's like we're not going anywhere. We're just running in place. I'm not furthering the story in any way. I'm just in a new area. All I need, like at the beginning, right? It's just, okay, we need to get a ship, and it takes forever to get a ship when it should be the fucking easiest thing ever, or not easiest, but at least it should only take maybe 2-3 hours to get a ship. And then it's like, okay, now we're on our adventure. But even then, it's like, no, we can't go on the ship. We can only go on the ship when I tell you can go on the ship. Like, well then, what the fuck is the point?
So let me add on to that. Or go ahead, Scott.
Quickly, let me let you know exactly. You were almost to the end of chapter 2 out of 3 chapters.
Okay.
So for Omni, he was about 3 dungeons away from the Clockwork Castle.
Yeah. So I'm gonna to your point.
You had about 10 hours left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
To your point, and it leads back to what I was saying as well. This developer is a victim of, I think hubris is too strong of a word, but they're a victim to their own lore and how much they want to reach to. And I'll give you an example. So when you get to the Clockwork Castle, which is where you're nearing to, because the idea is, I
have another example as well.
Yeah, there is the captain of that pirate ship you're talking about. It turns out she's half cyborg from another world, and there's a machine that turned her into a cyborg. You defeat the machine, and there's an AI core, and you take the AI core to the castle, and the AI core does
the AI core just happened to not be evil.
The whole reason that happens in the way that it does is because that thing is a character in The Messenger, and it has hinted at its origins. It's the Clockwork Concierge.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
This tells the story of how that AI core got to the Clockwork Castle and got into that huge machine. It's just that in the messenger he has a mustache. So they go through all these steps to set up this character and give them that history because they're a character in the messenger.
That's also going to be an issue with. Can I just mention about some of the other messenger stuff real quick?
Wait, can I mention one real quick because it just happened.
Yeah.
So
no worries.
One of the bosses is this like bush monster, like made of autumn leaves. And as soon as I saw it, because you had mentioned, Omni, that there were some spoilers, and I think it said like connections or something. I was like, oh shit! I remember facing off against that thing in the messenger. That was like the first boss or something like that. I was like, okay, cool. So this is a connected universe.
Yeah.
That was the first connection that I made, and then I assume that there are many, many more. Sorry, please continue, Scott.
More.
So you end up fighting like one of the big bads for the game is the Dweller of Strife and the four things, like the four like evil dudes. I forgot their names.
They're the acolytes.
And
the Fleshman's
the acolytes. Thank you. So like that's a big thing, and then you kind of beat the acolytes, and then you fight the Dweller of Strife or whatever, and then, or sorry, it was Dweller of Woe. No, Strife. You fight the Dweller of Strife, and then he just kind of like pieces out because the Fleshmancer shows up, and it's like that is never resolved in this game. That's in the messenger. That's the main villain of the messenger. He fuses them together to make the main villain of the messenger. And I'm like, well, that's bullshit. That like this is never resolved in this game. You just kind of fight it once, and like a potion gets thrown at it, which causes massive repercussions, and then like it just pieces out. And same with the acolytes. You never beat them. You just kind of hit them a bunch, I guess. And until they're like, "Oh no!" and then the Fleshman's are like, "Good job, guys!" And then, like,
it's the same thing for Alina and Brugraves. I think that's
Brugaves.
Brugaves. Yeah.
I don't know. I consider Brugaves, but I don't. There's no official pronunciation that I've seen. So
he becomes a general, and he becomes the demon general in the messenger, and she meets him in the true ending, like in the credits. There's like a screenshot of them meeting, and
because in the normal ending you kill her. So
do you want to go? Because I don't want to dwell on the messenger stuff too much. Because I do have.
I just want to mention some of the connections, and that because some of these connections are, I feel, issues for this game because all they're doing is setting up the messenger.
Yo, real quick, Scott. Like, so what you're telling me is that the main villain at the end of the game, because it's a prequel, just does this. Like,
so
you can show this on your stream if you want.
If we want to talk about the ending of this game, the ending is not an ending. The ending is like you defeat the flesh, or you fight. The true ending is you fight the Fleshmancer, and then like Rashawn just opens a portal, comes out, and is like, "Hey, bud, it's time for us to go." And then they just peace out, and that's it. End of game.
No, that's why I was like saying it's that GIF that I put at the.
It's like Rick going, giving the finger and then walking through a portal. Like, it's literally that from Rick and Morty. If you want to be honest.
I think our GIF the post is funnier though.
It's one of those situations though where I'm like, it's detrimental to this game specifically because it's setting up things for the future without really giving you a conclusion in this game. Like, this game has no real conclusions for anything. And that's, I feel, a big issue with it, and it's because they were too focused on trying to set this game up as a prequel to the Messenger, and not focused enough on this game specifically.
When did the Messenger come out?
Like 4 or 5 years ago?
4 years ago?
24? God damn.
Not
not 24, just like 4 years
like 2016.
Oh, okay.
Because I think it was 4 years between the Messenger and Sea of Stars was kickstarted in 2020, so
I want to speak.
That was a lot of my issue. Was I'm like, I feel like this game had no conclusions for things and felt unfinished because if I didn't know it was a sequel to the Messenger or a prequel, sorry, I'm just like, great. What was the point of this? And they wanted it to stand on its own. That is a direct quote from like the Kickstarter that you don't have to have played the Messenger at all in order to understand this game. but you kind of do.
It doesn't sound like you can't understand it.
Well,
you don't need to play it. I'm
sorry. For it to feel complete, you have to then go beat the messenger.
Yeah, there are threads that are unresolved, but this game can stand on its own. That being said,
well, if you don't mind anticlimactic things for like every battle.
Yeah, and to be honest, there's a form of storytelling where that doesn't matter, but this game does not achieve that.
Well, yeah, because this game was, like I said, just too focused. I think plot-wise, they tell a different story.
You know what good?
Go ahead.
Well, you know a good. Sorry, real quick. You know a good. Was it prequel that was able to stand on its own? Tales of. What was it? Hold on. I don't want to say wrong. I think the Vesperia was the one that it was a prequel to. I think, right?
Are you talking about Tales of Fantasia?
No.
Fantasia.
Okay, I'm
back. Tales of Fantasia and Tales of Symphonia.
No, back and before Jacques fucks it up, he's talking about Tales of Berseria.
Berseria. Yeah. That was a great prequel that stood up. That was really stood on its own. Like, you really don't need to play the other game.
Yeah.
My fucking head feels like my goddamn head feels hazy and fucking about to burst out of it. I just got done taking a certain test and waiting to see what it comes out.
Oh.
I'm worried I might, because it's been floating around lately. So
Julia might be Prager's.
You know what? I'd rather it be that than what I actually think it is.
Got a little morning sickness.
I'd rather it be that than what I think it is, honestly.
Putting your womb to the side and tails to the side, I want to get back to this where I feel like this game again is a victim of them wanting to develop their world too much, but relying on the messenger to be like a tool to resolve that. That being said, as this game stands on its own, I wanted to do, because it's very easy to look at the story and sort of write it off, and to an extent it's probably deserved that.
There's some big issues I have with the story. I'll complain about them later, but
I want to talk about the characters, because there are some things here that are worth discussing in terms of characters that I feel the game gets right and I feel the game gets wrong. The characters are very flat, like I said, but I have to imagine that it's purposeful, because these guys feel like they're living a story that somebody's telling, which you kind of get at the very beginning when it's the archivist telling you. But then he becomes did you get to the part where you meet the archivist and he becomes a member of your party?
No, he did not.
Okay, you meet the
storyteller, and he becomes a part of your party.
I think I did.
Yeah,
because that requires getting through the Clockwork Tower.
The guy in the purple robes.
It's when you get the party member.
He becomes a permanent party member for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
So it's
somewhat permanent.
So he's not telling you your story anymore. He becomes a part of it and starts living the story. So then it feels weird, because I like Garl. I was emotional when he died, and I was happy when he came back to life. And I like Shirai, and I like Beast to an extent. But the other characters I don't really care for. And the main ones I want to focus on are Zale, Valere, and what's the place where they're Elder Mist Island, the Mist Tower?
Mooncradle.
Mooncradle. And the characters from there.
Their town is Mooncradle, but yeah.
Yeah, because Elder Moraine fucked everything up.
I like the moment of Elder Moraine's, and then I hated everything else about it.
Yeah, so in terms of story, like, just to sort of give what's the word I'm looking for? Sort of give you an idea. Yeah, context. Sort of give context of what we're talking about. In terms of timeline, there were what Zale and Valere are Solstice Warriors. Solstice Warriors are used to fight these Elder Beasts.
Which, by the way, is it only me that was confused at how they're quote unquote born during the solstice and they're just dropped off by like a fucking eagle?
Yeah, I'm gonna get
to that. They're not actually born.
Like, yeah, they are. They are born.
Where? They're just dropped off like Yoshi's story.
Yeah, when you talk
I feel like that's pretty intolerant, Scott. All right.
Well, I'm gonna get to that because it leads to these guys and just how fucked up this whole system is, which is that they're Solstice warriors. They fight dwellers and they're trained to do that. Dwellers can only be fought under an eclipse, so they have to decide which dweller is the one they want to take on. Because if a dweller dwells for too long, it becomes this like what's the word they call it? Like it's an elder god essentially.
The world eater.
They become a world eater, right? So there's only a handful of Solstice warriors left. They go out, most of them die, and Moraine is the only one that comes back. And so this responsibility of training the only other two Solstice warriors, which is Alina and Brugaves as children, is thrust upon him, and he's not ready to be a teacher, and they're not ready. They're not in a. Not only is he not ready to be a teacher, he's not ready to be a parent because he's left alone with these emotional children who just lost their world and their family, and they're disillusioned. And he knows that he has to do it, and he resents it, and so that brews this resentment in these kids, and the first chance they get to fuck over the world, they take it. So, because behind the scenes, they decide, hey, we're going to join these acolytes, we're going to screw this world, and we're going to live off planet somewhere.
But I feel like, which automatically, they abandoned that whole thing. Like, that was at first their reasoning, and then she immediately is like, yeah, give me more power, and, like, fleshmance me, so that I can be stronger and just, like, kill them. And then like Brugaves apparently got fleshmanced off screen at some point to become an evil villain.
Yeah, well remember he didn't want to be a villain, he just wanted to be away from he is.
Yeah,
they didn't want to be Solstice warriors. Hi Castles. The whole thing about this is that they have responsibility thrust upon them and they fight against it, and the results are devastating. So what's the lesson we're supposed to walk away from this? Like, if you're trained for war, go to war? Because that's what Zale and Valere have, that innate notion of like being good. So they stick with it, knowing that they have the power and they need to save people. To the point where when you get to the end, they're told and they're awoken to becoming these gods that protect their dimension. And they leave everything behind to go fight evil across their universe.
Which also wasn't explained well enough that that's what was going to happen eventually. Because suddenly they're just like, we need to peace out and never come back. And it's like, wait, what?
Yeah, because it's told on purpose, I think, because it's weird because if they had told Brugaves and Alina, they were always kind of destined to resent the teachings. But if they had told Valere and Zale, they would have the same thing would have happened regardless of knowledge. They would have held on to the responsibility and left because they got what they wanted in the end. Their friend came back and they saved the world, but they still left it behind them to go fulfill this obligation that was thrust upon them. And if you talk to Teeks and her story, they kind of hint at that they leave. But Teeks is also the one that explains to you about what we were talking about earlier, where they're taken from their parents if they're born. Like the Great Eagle literally yoinks them from their parents and raises and brings them to Mooncradle. And Mooncradle is like this haven because they're purposefully living as a community so that the kids, quote unquote, don't like miss their parents' love or whatever. It's a real fucked up system.
Lore fact that I don't know if you realized, Rashawn was the first trainer of Solstice Warriors. He established that the Alchemist, the Immortal Alchemist. Adventure Party. Yeah, he was the first one. Okay.
To train them and all that.
He's also the one that created the multiverse.
Yes.
He's the reason that there are other worlds.
Yeah. And those two have their own, and it was so weird. They're like, because they're gods to an extent, but they're at fault for so much, and they're also living basically consequence free.
I mean,
when you defeat the Fleshmancer at the end, your boy here, he grabs him, lifts him up, and then shuffles him off. He's still alive. What's the point?
I mean,
they
he's
saved their
immortal.
world.
Like,
they
can't be actually defeated. So, and even then, like, the whole thing, like, Rashawn just kind of pieces out at one point because he's like, oh, like, the thing, like, the Fleshmancer, when he gave me wings, was already evil. I have to rethink things, and then just, like, pieces out, and it's like, but why?
Completely.
Like,
so to give
like,
context,
why?
To give context to that, the archivist and the Fleshmancer were like best friends. Like, were they lovers? Do you think?
Here, not as far as we know.
But they were very close, and as they grew in power on their own, they started achieving these things, and eventually they became immortal through their alchemy.
Yes.
And the archivist was just chilling.
They created an elixir of life and succeeded. But all things in alchemy come at a price. The gift of immortality caused their bodies to decay, leading them to conceal their hideousness under colorful robes.
Yeah.
And then eventually, like,
this is very
Aforel, becomes the Fleshmancer, started going into forbidden schools of alchemy, which eventually led him to Fleshmancy.
Yeah, so
and
Rashawn
his tried to stop him.
His motivations are really stupid too.
Didn't
because Rashawn is the archivist, and Aforel is the
Fleshmancer.
Yeah, I'm just saying that for the audience that may not be aware.
Yes. Yeah.
So
no, that's fine.
The archivist, in his immortality, flourishes and supports and uplifts art. As cliche as that is, he loves beauty and art, and he starts to uplift others that do the same thing. And the Fleshmancer, he resents, in his immortality, he resents the art that they create, and I guess that it doesn't make too much sense to me, because he's mad at them for living, and he resents them, and so he starts to work behind the scenes to do all this evil shit. To what end? I don't know.
I don't know. I also don't know why he makes dwellers that somehow are immune or like weak to like solstice powers.
Yeah,
like, during an eclipse,
the monsters he makes are almost invincible, almost unbeatable, except under the light of an eclipse. Then they're and beatable.
It's like, oh, okay, well then.
How do you even figure that out?
Just like, all right, now I figured it out. Let me start training groups to do it.
It's very strange. It's very strange.
Supposedly as well, according to the prologue lore, the archivist set out on an endless journey across all realities, cataloging every single possible outcome in search for a resolution to the throes of the Fleshmancer.
But did we even resolve that? Because it resolved in a fist fight with him.
Yeah. Well, it resolved because Garl threw an apple at him, and then he got pissed off.
Agitated, and then we fought him.
And then you fought him, and then he still really didn't lose because he's immortal, and
he just got tired. And that's what I understand, is that at the end he's literally on the ground, and even if he's immortal and can't die, like what was the end game there? And they have like this ephemeral set of rules that only Rashawn and Aforel follow to do what's like. It feels like this story needed to be self-contained, but they shot themselves in the foot by making all this lore about the world and the universe.
So they're wanting to do 6 other games in this universe?
Cheese and crackers, no way.
And
seriously?
And that's probably what this is setting. Like, I'm sure there's going to be a game for these 2, and that's going to set up everything. And I'm sure that there's going to be a game for, like, what is it? Like, after this, so that you can see, what happened to the Fleshmancer after this, and something to probably finally defeat him. There's another line in this game that bugs me, because when we're going to the Sea of Stars, you have to do roll call. And when you get to Hortense, the ghost captain of your ship, she's already approved for the Sea of Stars because of a prior voyage. What was that prior voyage? and it's like that's gonna be probably a game.
And there's other characters
of, like,
that are
Stormcaller and stuff like that. One of the lines I was actually wanting to look up was from their roll call for that, because when Keithanian comes up,
Keenathan. It's like Jonathan,
I
but
don't know.
It's Keenathan.
Yeah,
okay, I called him Keithanian.
It's
but
Keenathan, dude. That's the joke. Is like he's like, why is he so proud of his weird name?
I absolutely loved that he discovered his wind powers by dressing up as a pirate while dressed up as a pirate.
Yeah,
But
that was fun. And it only works when he's dressed as a pirate.
yes, but they're like the giants and stuff. When he announces himself and that he's a pirate wind mage, they're like, "Oh, mumble, 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 mumble," and they're like, "I guess the error is on our part." And I'm like, "What? What is that? What's that alluding to?"
Yeah, Keenathan is also a mysterious character.
Like,
well, it's nothing,
and there's nothing
now. It's nothing
right,
now
because there's going to be another game that's going to set it. Like, that's why I feel like the lore of this game is more entertaining than the actual plot of this game.
Yeah, so
like I want to know about Hortense's previous trip through the Sea of Stars. I want to know about Keithan's. I feel
the complete opposite, because in the Messenger, there comes a certain point where it's not so linear. You're going from world to world to world, and eventually it becomes a Metroidvania. And then same thing here, where, and I haven't finished it, but it at a certain point for both games, I don't care anymore. Like,
yeah,
I'm already I don't know how far I am into the game, but I already don't care anymore because the characters are either way too tongue-in-cheek. The tongue is through the fucking cheek. It's so tongue-in-cheek. Or they keep breaking the fourth wall for absolutely no reason. It's not funny, and I don't think even, because I think the developers are like French Canadian, something like that.
They're
like it's not even it's not even funny over there. There's no like inside jokes or anything, and it doesn't matter. I don't care enough anymore to know more about Keenathan's background. I don't care enough anymore to learn about the ghost captain,
and I don't blame you.
Like background. It's just like I don't care anymore. You know, like you've done
like these games
much.
Are too, or at least speaking for this game is too long for its own good.
Yep.
Same thing with Messenger, in my opinion.
Yeah, I understand partially why they wanted to do it, but at the same time, like, this game is too long for its own good.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, the characters being very flat characters didn't help the fact that this game was very long.
Mm-hmm.
Because at least if I was watching them grow as people and overcome trials and stuff, I might get invested enough to keep going and care.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of it was just like, oh, I gotta play this game. Oh, is this game still going? Really? When I look at a guide, like, I'm only there? Jesus Christ, like,
yeah.
Why is this game so long? And the combat, for them being like, oh, we don't want it to just be repeat X so many times. Like, there's, like, each character only gets 4 spells.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And it's like, okay, they get 4 spells and an ultimate. And that's it. That's all they can do. Physical attack, 4 spells, and 1 ultimate. And then some combo attacks. But you can only do the combo attacks if you do enough of the physical attacks.
Yeah, the combat shoots itself in the foot as well, because it forces you into the. Because again, I played this game off of easy mode for a long time, and they make it so that when you're in certain positions where you have to make a move that you don't want to make a move, otherwise it's going to be an issue like 3 moves down. And ultimates are like the perfect example of that, because you need to get a certain number of combos off in order to get an ultimate. But
use a certain amount of skills.
And once
because skills also raise the meter.
And once you have enough ultimate, that is capped. It doesn't give you a reservoir or anything like that. You're in a position where you
cannot even upgrade to get like a reservoir or something. Because I can understand that.
If you go like 4 turns without using it because you're in a situation where you need to get rid of those tiles, because if you don't get rid of those tiles, then you're gonna be hit with like new ads, or they're gonna do like some devastating attack or something. You cannot raise them. So now I have to use like 8 skills in order to protect myself from this devastating attack, and I'm not building anything out of it into the ultimate. And then when you do the ultimate, you could get almost as much damage by doing 2 skills. So and
that's for some ultimates. Some ultimates are just worthless. Like Shirai's is just worthless. Like her ultimate was really cool to watch the ship.
They're all really cool to watch.
Compared to like
very Dragon
Ball. Compared to like every other character, hers is not very good. Beast's was boring as shit.
I like Beast. The dewdropper that's
the dewdrop. Like Rashawn's is probably the most useful out of all of them.
Rashawn? Oh yeah.
Yeah, the alchemist. Yeah. Because he does damage to everyone, heals the party, revives from KO if you're KO'd, and delays the all opponents by 2.
He's the Aerith.
But at the same time, let's also talk about the whole lock system and the fact that sometimes the locks are just unbreakable.
It's
like they literally are just like, oh, I'm sorry, you have one turn, and you've already used the one character in the entire game that can use fire. Sorry.
Or you've already used Shirai, and she's the only one that can delay turns. Like delaying turns should be integral to combat, and yet there's only one character that can do
system, it. Yeah, like, and even then, I'm
okay with that. Like that part, I'm okay with.
The only people that can use Moon or
Sun, outside of combos,
Sun are Veil, and it's like, well, with combos, do you have enough combo meter at the time you need it?
That's the thing is like you have to have a combo, otherwise it won't pop off. You have to have MP, otherwise it won't pop off.
Yeah,
and the other thing is turn wave, otherwise it won't come out.
Like the game wants you to use skills a lot. And I want to compare that to another game, a JRPG, that actually wanted you to do the same thing. If you ever played the Fairy Tail, based on the anime JRPG,
nope.
Their whole gimmick is wanting you to use skills a lot. So, like this game, your physical attacks build MP. But the big difference is, in that game, one attack made you able to do like 2 more skills. Because it was based on your damage and like a percentage of your damage, and not just a standard like you get 3 MP. And this game's like, great, you get 3 MP. Well, my skill costs 9 to use. So that's 3 turns that I have to attack. Oh, and you can only get it if you time your attack properly, by the way. That's the only way you get the MP.
One of your characters has to use their turn to use an item. And that means that you have to prep cooked food in order to get the item.
Well, I'm guessing
if
you didn't get the equipment.
Cheating.
Did you not get the piece of equipment?
Which one?
There is a late game piece of equipment. Let me go out of this.
Just say what it does, because I collected.
It allows you to use an item without burning your turn.
No, I never got that. Or if I did, I ignored it. Yeah, that's
the magic pocket. No, the first item used during a round won't spend the character's turn.
That's crazy.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah,
I had on like permanently after that.
You imagine that'd be something they'd give you earlier. The thing is, for an item like that,
you only get that once you get to the final, like Sarai's world. That's when you get that.
Yeah,
is like halfway through her world, which means you're most of the way done with the game.
Yeah, it speaks to what I said earlier, in that the combat becomes very stale and very boring, like very quickly. It does not innovate as the game continues, and there's no nuance to it, because the team combinations don't really even matter. It's just like, I need this tool right now, I just swap out whenever. If we didn't have that swap button, I would have quit this game way early
this
on.
Game would have although, to be fair, I never used anyone other than Valerie, Zale, and Sarai.
I swapped a lot.
Sarai was my DPS, and Valerie and Zale, like, Zale did some healing.
I swapped
Valerie
a lot
just
for the
used
lock
Lunar
system.
Shield in order to heal and do... Bro, I just ignored the fucking lock system.
I didn't. Well,
once I realized how bullshit it was, and how, like, because like other people were saying online, like, you get 3 turns, and only one character can attack each time, and the enemies will just sit there and get like 7-8 turns on you before you can attack again.
Yeah. Again, why I made
like
it
there's times where it's like,
easier
all
halfway
3 or
through.
4, yeah. So I'm just like, the game's bullshit anyway, as far as like difficulty if you're not using the other stuff.
And sometimes, so like the final boss uses the lock system as well, and that one is so weird because sometimes it'll be an 8 lock, and then he'll attack with Maw, which does like 20 damage to 2 characters. Or he'll do an 8 lock and it'll generate 3 adds that are only weak to one specific item or attack or element, and then you can't attack the main boss until all 3 are destroyed. So it's like I can't risk it. I gotta break the locks.
And they each do 60 or so damage. Oh, and of course he can also just do his normal attack, which does like 1 shot. Like it does like 350 HP damage, which for most characters that's 1 shot, or at least close to it.
Yeah,
like
it was, and that's it.
It always put me in critical health.
I would break locks.
Well, that was his normal attack.
He had an attack that did like 250, I remember, but I was
but it's just like, and also again, the MP pool in this game is horrible.
Yeah, it's
like
crazy.
I am level 22, max cap is 30. And like a character like Valerie and Zale, who are your two, or who have 2 unique magics,
yeah,
their MP is 24 and 20.
And you need to.
And
use
you're
skills.
talking
you have
like
to use
your
skills.
healing spell for Valerie is 9, and the normal attacks are 6 and 7. So right there, you can use them 3-4 times.
It's 9
before
with equipment as well. It's normally 11.
Oh yeah. Which you'd be able to use it twice, and then you'd have to gain 3 MP with a normal attack.
I rarely ever used hers because it just wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth the MP cost.
No, there's a lot of. Well, her Lunar Shield was great until you realized that most attacks hit multiple times, and then it's like it only blocks the first one of the attack, and then you're fucked the rest of it.
Now, there was something I said at the very beginning of this game club, which is that I hate that I like this game. Because I do like the music, I do like the art style, I do like Garl, I do like Shirai, I do like the pirates, I do like the setting, I like the multiverse, and that you can have like a multitude of stories. There are things that I do like, but getting to there and knowing what they've done, I feel like I've been bamboozled. And I'm gonna speak. This is gonna be a bit of a long rant, so just bear with me. Just bear with me, because it's gonna go into some weird places. Okay. I had no interest whatsoever in the completionist, the YouTuber. The completionist.
I think I know where this is going.
It's gonna get there.
Actually, while doing research,
but it's not starting there. It's not starting there.
I think I know where you're.
Okay, we're starting there, but go for it. We're not starting there.
Way back in June, right, is when Street Fighter 6 was coming out, and I was very excited for Street Fighter 6, and I was just looking up content. I had never been interested in the completionist. He did a YouTube video where he quote unquote completed Street Fighter 6. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna watch this, and he seemed nice and he seemed cool. And I watched it and I was like, oh, that's interesting. I was still going to get the game anyway, but it was cool to see that like I'm not unfounded in my excitement. And so I watched that, and he would pop up from time to time on my recommendations. Sometimes I watched a video, most of the time I just ignored it. Until around October, when he put out a video with a thumbnail, and I did not watch the video, but it was Sea of Stars is my game of the year. Something along those lines. Like he above Baldur's Gate, above Final Fantasy, above Street Fighter, above Legend of Zelda, above every other great game that came out this year. An indie game called Sea of Stars is what he loved and was going to be his #1 game of the year. And he had like a long video about why it was, and I wasn't going to watch it, and I had no interest. And later on, as the year progressed, I heard more and more about this game. It became a critic's darling, and I did not look up anything on it. I didn't know the Messenger connection. I didn't know the actual scores. I just knew that critics liked it. And then we had the Game Club discussion, and Sea of Stars came up, and I was like, oh, I've been hearing a lot of good stuff about that. I remember seeing the YouTube thumbnail. I remember reading about people liking it. Yeah, let's play Sea of Stars. And then it turns out that Gerard the Completionist had been caught in a scandal where he was holding on to a bunch of money that he collected for a charity. I'm not going to go into the details of that. There are some YouTube videos that are by the people that discovered and put that out that can speak to it way more eloquently and in a more educated way than I could. But he was holding on to $600,000, and this year when it was finally brought out, it got donated. Then there's one last scandal, or one last update in regards to that scandal in Sea of Stars, where apparently, through a Kickstarter promotion of some sort, Gerard the Completionist was in the game as Gerard the Constructionist, and they patched the game to remove him from the game.
Oh, shit.
And I cannot now feel that, in good conscience, that this game was sincere in the promotion to it. Because Gerard, again, put out a video saying this was a game of the year. How sincere was that when he put that in there? How sincere is this game when all it does is lead to the messenger? How sincere is the combat when it has so many faults and doesn't innovate in itself? How sincere is I go back to this word. I was bamboozled into this game. It is not what I thought it was going to be. It is a bunch of trickery, and I hate that there are things that I like about this game, but I cannot recommend this game. It's too long, it's too boring, and it's too up its own butt for anybody to thoroughly enjoy, unless you just love the smell of the Kowloon Messenger universe.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. It is so far up its own ass that it only smells itself. Like, it's not a bad game by any means. Like, it's a game, and it's playable. It's fun, but like, yeah, exactly. Like I said, it's just mid as hell. Like, it's not great. It's not doing anything new that we haven't seen, that you can't get better somewhere else. It's just like, you know what? This restaurant, this takeout place is along the way home. I don't want to go anywhere else. I'm too tired. I'm going to go ahead and get this place. It's not great. It's whatever. It's calories, and I'm just going to eat it. Like, that's exactly what this game is like, I could play a better game, but either I've already played it, or I'm just really not in the mood. I kind of want to, play something with new characters. And then you play this, and it's like, fuck, man. I mean, I consumed it, but I should have gotten something different. I really should have.
Like, it wants to remind you of, like, Chrono Trigger and Mario RPG, when you could just be playing Chrono Trigger and Mario RPG, which just came back out on the Switch, like, as a new version.
Yeah.
And that game is much better than this one. Like, if you had the money, just go buy Mario RPG. Like, just buy Mario RPG if you're trying to decide between Sea of Stars and Mario RPG for the Switch.
Ooh. And that's
just
the thing.
go pick up Mario RPG. Like, this game is not good. Like, it does.
Yeah.
It claimed that it was going to try and modernize those classic games. Was the exact quote from, like, the Kickstarter, was that it aimed to modernize the classic JRPGs.
Yeah.
And it doesn't. Yeah. Like, this game does not modernize any kind of turn-based combat. Like,
it sort of borrows a whole bunch from a lot of different games that it's like, well, yeah, but it did it better in that game. Yeah, but now we have all of these things. It's like, okay, well, now it becomes a debate of quantity versus quality. It's like, sure, you have all of these systems, but all of those systems were done better in other games where they were, like, perfected.
Because it was like, oh, we wanted to, have multiverse stuff, and it's like, well, it was done better in other games. One issue with the whole thing, because you go to Sarai's world, it's never explained how Sarai got to our world in any way, shape, or form. She just, best they can tell, willed herself to our world.
That's just what she gets to do.
Like, yeah, and it's like, so why did we have to go through all this bullshit to get to the other side? Like, why did we have to go get approval from these people when, like, clearly it's not necessary? Like, that doesn't make sense. And, I wanted to mention about the stupid time travel shit. So they brought Garl back to life through time travel shenanigans. Because they're trying to be Chrono Trigger. And it's how they do it is that at a certain point in the game, Garl took a hit, like a fatal hit. And, foreshadowed early in the game is to ask for a vial of borrowed time. So he asks Roshan for the vial of borrowed time, and then you go through a bunch of shit, like he awakens a dragon by making bread, because who doesn't love bread is the whole argument. I'm like, that's kind of dumb. But that allows them to travel the Sea of Stars. So that allows him to do that, and then he dies. So in the time travel thing that you find out is that Roshan was, before the hit, he had stopped time to talk to the Fleshmancer, and that's where we get a bunch of backstory. He had made a fixed point in time, essentially, for us to go back in time, take Garl out of there, and replace him with a shape-shifted beast who could take the hit. So that way he didn't die, and that we just would dig up Beast later, because he wouldn't be dead.
That's such a roundabout way of just saying, hey,
here's
we
the thing.
revived him.
Garl also remembers everything that happened when he died.
Aww.
And he also knows what happened, like what we did in the other world and everything else. I'm like, how? This Garl, you took him out of a time period before any of that, before he died. Like, this Garl did not die, according to the timeline. He shouldn't have these memories.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he should not have had anything of being dead, because this Garl did not die. Like, and the fact that Beast, and now they're like, well, technically that was Beast instead of Garl for the whole thing, so what was the point of the borrowed time? What was the point of all of this? Because that wasn't Garl doing it, it was Beast now. Like, it brings up a contradiction that makes no sense just to bring Garl back. And all they had to do was if you wanted to bring Garl back with this, just have him be like, what the hell happened? I was about to die, and then like have them tell him the story of what they did and everything else.
I think they did that.
They did not. No, he immediately was like, I've been watching you all, so I know what you all did from like the far plane of death. And then like they told me I was coming back and I could get a wish and stuff like that. But it's like, this Garl did not die, so why would he get that wish and come back to life? He didn't die. Because that's why you can go to the Golden Pelican. Is if you did all of that. Because that was his wish.
Yeah.
But it's like, he gets a wish for coming back to life, but he did not die. This Garl did not die. He got pulled out before he got hit. And he also should not have known any of the events that happened automatically. But he specifically mentions that he did. I think I even took like an actual picture, because I was like, no way this is fucking what they're doing.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's really strange. Yeah. That's a huge plot hole.
His literal line is, guys, I've been watching all along. I'm so proud of you, is his first words to them. And I'm like, that he shouldn't know. There should be no knowledge in him. And I'm like, that's a weird design choice, and it makes a huge plot hole.
Yeah, because
why
it assumes that like there's two versions of him and they merged when he came through, but that doesn't make they don't explain how any of this bullshit works. They just get away with whatever they want for the sake of moving the plot along.
The problem was, I'm like, all you had to do was not have him do that. Like, pull him out and then be like, what the fuck? Like, where am I? What? Like, I was about to get hit, and then have them explain everything, and then him be like, oh, okay, because then it would create a time loop. But at least it makes a lot more sense than him automatically knowing everything that happened and all of this other stuff and getting a wish for coming back to life. And I'm like, but didn't though. Like,
yeah, it's really stupid. I
like
hate
that.
There's
that whole plot line just really, I'm like, this ruined things. I mean, the ending already wasn't great, but the ending did. The ending actually, the one thing with the messenger that I feel was set up properly was the whole was it Luana and Solon thing?
The original.
The gods that they become or whatever,
Yeah.
and the shrine that eventually is in the Messenger, I guess.
Yeah.
But like in the Messenger, you have the gods of the sun and moon, and it's like that was at least set up properly, in my opinion, for the most part. Like it felt the most natural. That it's like, oh, okay, they go into the ether or whatever and become these gods or whatever that are still around decades later. I also really hated that like one of the only lines that changes in the fucking true ending is instead of Teeks, the kids asking Teeks like, is it true that the Solstice Warriors fly by on the Warrior Cook's birthday or whatever? She's like, who knows, but it sounds romantic. It's just changed to like, yep.
Well, I think that's because
I'm just like,
she never.
Oh, you didn't want to redo anything?
I think she never actually asked him his birthday. I don't know my friend's birthdays,
Well,
but
then
now he's
on the
alive to like know his
Yeah.
birthday. Like, say, this is my birthday.
But it's like,
Look,
I don't
I
know.
wanna-
That was always just kind of a weird, like
Yeah.
a weird annoyance for me on that. That it's just like
I'm
that's
ready
the
to-
only line of that scene that changes. It's just
Yeah.
her being like, "Yep."
I'm ready to put this behind me. Lag, do you have any? Are you gonna finish this game or continue it in any way?
I'll eventually continue it.
Don't. Oh, any further final thoughts?
Don't.
Uh,
Damn.
yeah, I think that just based on how the game feels so far for me, and then also having played the Messenger not too long ago, it's there is definitely a bit of hubris in play here, where this developer, after doing so well with the Messenger, not necessarily feels untouchable, but feels that they should be commended for being so, what's the word, trying new things.
Innovative.
And trying to be innovative, and then claiming innovation, and also that there's inspiration, when not really knowing the difference between the two, where it becomes a little too much, to the point where I don't really play games for story too very frequently. If I do, I'm really dedicating time to understand the story. Otherwise, if the gameplay is good, then I don't really care. But because the gameplay is so far up its ass even then, I feel like I just don't care about anything about this game. And maybe eventually in the future I might, circle back and play this game, but that's if there is absolutely nothing to play. So I mean, if I were to rate this game, it's like 4 out of 10.
It did win Best Indie Game though.
That is horseshit.
The
What
Game
else was
Awards.
out? I bet there was nothing else out at that time.
I think
It was
Pizza
also
Tower.
nominated for Best RPG at the Game Awards
What else was out at that time? Wait, did it come out this year?
It came out
Yeah.
this year.
It won Best Indie Game
That-
of 2023.
For best RPG? Like, I know
Best
it didn't
Indie
win, but it
Game.
was.
And it
but
was it was nominated for Best RPG.
that against the shoulders of Baldur's Gate is
Or
horseshit.
Final
to me.
Fantasy 16.
That means that there was nothing else. There was no other game besides that one. There was just 5 games, and that was it.
Like, let's look at what it was competing against.
Baldur's Gate.
for-
Like, it doesn't matter.
For Best Indie Game, it was going against Dave the Diver, Dredge, and Viewfinder.
I've heard great things about Dave the Diver.
Yeah,
That probably
I
I'm-
played
I'm-
Viewfinder. Viewfinder should have won that shit.
Yeah,
like,
I'm like halfway through Dave the Diver. Dave the Diver's way
Okay,
better.
I'm back.
Dave Diver
Um,
is amazing.
Not now.
Dave the
Julie.
Diver got
So,
robbed.
Best
I've been
RPG,
watching the stream the entire
okay.
time.
so, just so you know, Baldur's Gate
Also, I
wasn't even
tested positive.
nominated.
I tested negative.
Okay, no, Baldur's
Okay.
Gate is there.
Oh,
No,
oh.
Baldur's Gate
I
wasn't
didn't see it at
nominated.
first.
Baldur's Gate
Yeah.
won.
Congratulations
Final
on your not
Fantasy 16,
baby.
Lies of P, and Starfield. But yeah, like, it's just a matter of, like, really, though? Sea of Stars beat out... Like, I've heard good things about Dave the Diver. I've heard great things about Dredge, and it actually looks pretty fun.
Yeah, Dredge is really
And
good.
Viewfinder, I think, is a lot more innovative than anything in
That's
Sea of Stars.
innovation.
Like,
Yes.
It's the
That
same
is
thing with
innovation.
last year with Death's Door, I think the game was called. It was a
Yeah.
critic's darling, and it got all this accolade, but when I played it, and I got like halfway through, and I was like, this game is mid.
Yeah, I remember watching you play, and I was like, "That is not."
I mean, like, what is it? Some critics even praise Sea of Stars as no shallow mirror of RPGs past. Its depth and sparkle make it a modern classic in its own right.
It's derivative at best.
No.
Well,
Yeah,
do you have any final thoughts so we can wrap this
up? I think IGN said the best though, that it was more derivative than innovation. Yeah,
I've never heard the word derivative used.
Like, I feel like this game is, like, I hate to keep saying mid, but it very much is mid. It's very much a.
Hey, but
if there's nothing else like that you ever want to play ever in your life, pick this game up. At best, just watch a playthrough. It is not worth actually sitting through this game, like physically playing this game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the combat is so repetitive and like so tedious. You just use the same attacks over and over, or you just get fucking screwed. By the lock system or the enemies. I don't know how you play this game without the fucking heal after every battle.
I did for like 15 hours.
That would just be like complete torture.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
This game,
it's not that bad.
If
it's really not that bad. This game is pretty easy.
By the time you get to the second half of the game lag, like and I was using the re-heal, it's outrageous how much time you're going to be spending cooking and learning patterns.
I don't even know if
it's all
how long it took Omni, but beating the Fleshmancer, like just the fight, the tedium of the fight took like 30 minutes.
It took me like 30 minutes.
And it's just like this battle, I'm like, oh, and by the way, for anyone that didn't know, the battle is not only just a shitty JRPG battle, you also have to do a shitty shmup.
I like the shmup because I was what's that thing
it was
where like
different?
Yeah, what's that thing you get where like you start to like your kidnappers because you
Stockholm syndrome.
I got Stockholm syndrome. I got Stockholm syndrome to liking the shmup because it was something different.
The reason I call the shmup shitty was the hitboxes were way too large, and like it was honestly just dull as shit.
You do a shmup at the end of the game for people that don't know. Anyway,
but at the same time, like the game is just I don't honestly recommend this. I recommend playing any other indie JRPG that you can find, I'm sure. Like, play Nexomon. Not this.
Oh yeah.
And I went into my rant earlier, but just to put a stamp on it, this game is insincere. It's up its own ass. I cannot in good conscience recommend it. It is a very average game with some above average art style. But outside of that, play something else. Play some other game. So it was an unfortunate way to cap off our year, but that is the last Game Club 2023, and I'm gonna move off of Sea of Stars so that we can talk a little bit. And I think Scott is prepared. Can you list off the game clubs that we've done for the year?
Yeah. So I can pull out my notes. So, starting from the very first game club, in order is Final Fantasy II, then preceded by Undertale, then Sonic Frontiers, followed by Control, then Titanfall 2, Guacamelee, Tunic, and finishing it up with Sea of Stars.
Incredible. I think I never would have played most of these games had it not been for the game club.
Yeah, Game Club's really fun.
Is so much fun.
I really will agree. Like Guacamelee, I had started and played like an hour of back in the day, and then just got distracted by other things, and like, so it was really fun to go back and actually beat that game. I may have had some issues with it, but I feel like the game, Guacamelee, much better indie game than Sea of Stars.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Better tongue-in-cheek jokes that are actually funny.
Yeah. Like, I feel like there's a lot of better ones, but I just had to throw another jab at Sea of Stars.
Yeah, we had a pretty strong year.
Tunic last year's was it? Oh, last year's Indie Darling was better.
I need to play Tunic. I picked it up a long time ago. I need to play it, and I need to go back. I haven't watched that game club.
Stars. Yeah.
Oh, fucking dinner is shorter than Sea of Stars, dude.
Jesus, what a long game.
Bro, like, fucking Final Fantasy 16 was almost shorter than Sea of Stars.
Shorter. It was much more. It had much better resolutions.
Yeah.
It sounds like you could get through at least one whole expansion in 14 before you finish Sea of Stars.
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah, honestly,
you're not wrong.
unless you're DPS and queuing, then it might take longer. But
now that you have
now
that you have like duty support where you can just take NPCs through it, you don't have to worry about that anymore.
So Scott brought up this idea. Do you guys have a favorite game from Game Club this year?
Undertale.
Yeah, you loved Undertale. I'm really
Melee.
happy we played that just because you got so into it.
Fuck Melee.
Yeah.
100%.
Between the games, I actually managed to actually play through decently, and some of them I actually beat after the Game Club. I want to say it's a tie between Tunic and Final Fantasy 2 for me.
Really?
Because going through Final Fantasy 2 again kind of felt nice.
I'm surprised you
Going
liked
through
Tunic
again.
as much as you did.
I actually did enjoy. I did enjoy kind of like just being able to go around and running around like just and go and like what you got. It's like that old. It gave me that old Legend of Zelda feeling again. Of I'm powerful again. I could just murder, and now I can murder most of these enemies.
Well,
without
once you turned on other stuff. Because if not, like you do.
Yeah, like you were playing Legend of Zelda. I was playing Dark Souls.
Yeah, but you know, even then, Jacques, you could have still went to the back in the beginning of the game and still had a lot easier of a time.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. I actually like went through and did some stuff. I actually enjoyed my time with Tunic. I just didn't enjoy it as much as I did like Undertale. Like straight up, like Undertale was it was a very fun like ride for me. I really enjoyed that game.
I even went back and played some of Control. And I'm like, okay, this game isn't as boring as I thought it was, but I'm still not as interested as I could have been.
Yeah.
And Titanfall 2, well, you played one part. You played them all.
Stars,
Titanfall
but
2 was
the
fun.
gameplay was fun. That's what
But
I
I've already,
Yeah.
but like,
Yeah, Control had much better gameplay than Sea of Stars.
But Titanfall
like,
2
the
really
plot
didn't
wasn't
interest me as
Great,
much.
but
I forgot we even did Titanfall 2. That game, that was in and out in a week.
Yeah, it was
But
very
essentially,
quick.
it's because to be honest, it just felt like I was playing Destiny with mechs.
Yeah, I mean, honestly though, like here's the thing. I think Titanfall 2 is a very solid like FPS. I just feel like it didn't do enough of what it did interesting. It was like it felt like it needed more of those like really like creative levels to stand out more. It was just like it felt like, oh, that was cool, and then you never see it again, and then the game's over, and then you forget.
It needed better level design, like straight up. The levels for
They were too busy. They were too busy putting in their fancy parkour that everybody started copying, and their giant robot parts.
Yeah, it was either corridors or Call of Duty style waves.
Big giant robots.
But I liked it better. I still liked it okay. It's
Yeah,
just,
You make another
And then-
Megas reference, Jacques, and I'm killing you.
I guess I should also mention. Mine was Final Fantasy 2.
Yeah, I think I'll have to
Final
agree with
Fantasy 2
Scott.
was my favorite.
This year-
It shocked me how much I loved that game.
yeah.
Also, that game
After
is
hearing such.
Also,
It's
after
like
hearing
the
you guys talk
opposite
about
of
it,
Sea
it
of
sounds like-
Stars. Like everyone
because it
hates
is a
Final
classic
Fantasy
RPG.
2, but it's such a good game, and everyone's like talking so much about Sea of Stars, and it's such a terrible game.
It's because the people who play. Because the people. I feel like the people who play Sea of Stars, after looking at some things about it while listening to you guys rant, I feel like the people who played Sea of Stars have never actually played anything that's not fucking Chrono Trigger or something. And it's
No,
like looking for like some
here-
kind of
Oh,
epic,
shit.
looking for something epic in an NES, and looking for something epic in an
Here's
NES game.
Here's my headcanon. The people that love Sea of Stars were Kickstarter backers that are deluding themselves into thinking they got their money's worth for their Kickstarters.
There's
And
a
are just
lot
like, no,
of
this
Kickstarters.
game has to be good. Like, I'm sure it is. Like, I spent money on this. I was a high donator on this that spent hundreds of dollars. Like, this, I can't be wrong.
I'd have been
It's the other
pissed.
people that are wrong. Like,
I'd have been pissed if I was a backer of Sea of Stars, dude.
bro, I would have been like, no, this is not what you promised me.
Mm-mm.
Like,
Nope.
I'm a tier 3 in her sub. She has to fuck me.
Yeah,
That's
you
dope.
promised
Yeah.
innovation, and what
That's
I got was iteration.
Yeah.
yeah. Or imitation, more like.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's like it doesn't even. From what I've seen, it doesn't even feel like an imitation.
It's derivative. It takes the other ideas
Damn!
and it funnels them in. That's what it is. It funnels
Somebody-
them in.
It
I don't know how many
100%.
times Omni uses the word derivative.
If it wasn't, I wouldn't use it.
There should be a drink counter.
Freaking game volume after all this
Wait,
time.
That's what the enemy with the name OAF mean. That's what OAF means.
Yeah. Oops,
Oops, all feet, just like Tifa.
Well, how dare you, first of all, bring up people's feet on my stream, like in that way.
Put it on the wiki.
So, yeah, it was a great mix of games. I'm very proud that we were able to do what we were able to do. I know I didn't finish Sonic Frontiers, for example. There were Scott, I think, was the only one that finished every game.
Yes,
Still
I finished
can't.
every game.
Still can't. Still
Platinum
makes me
most
sick.
of them.
Still makes me sick. Still can't finish it.
Yeah. But that being said, we're looking forward now to another year of Game Club, hopefully. With I think, are we still going to start with Final Fantasy 3 in January, or do we want to take a break from RPGs because of this?
We should probably take a break from RPGs.
I agree.
after
Taking a break from
Stars.
RPGs.
We should play
At least for like a month or two. Like,
do any of you guys have any suggestions for what we should play in January for Game Club? What's
How
that?
far removed from RPGs do you want to be?
Just say it and we'll discuss it.
yeah, it depends.
Because there's
on
always
what
like
it is.
Wargroove, which is not necessarily an RPG.
I cannot play that.
All right.
Anything
Scott says he doesn't
rhythm,
know how.
like
No, it's not rhythm. It's not rhythm.
I swear that's.
Scott heard
Is
the
it-
word.
No. It's called
not rhythm?
Wargroove, but it's not rhythm. It's a.
'Cause I remember it looked like
it's
Wargroove
like
2 relied somewhat on that.
No.
And I saw the trailer
Wargroove-
for it, so that's why I just kind
is-
of assumed the first one did.
No,
How about
Wargroove
how about
is
Genshin
a.
Here, let me look
What
at
is
it
it?
real
It's
quick.
like 3 houses. It's like Fire Emblem.
Is that game doable in a month?
Oh yeah, this game is short as hell.
Also, is it available on consoles?
Also,
Yeah,
I hate
on
that everybody
everything.
forgot that
Okay, I
Fire
just wanna
Emblem
make sure on
Engage
that,
came
like-
out this year, and that wasn't brought up for any awards thing, so that game was better than Sea of Stars.
Fire Emblem Engage. The only reason Fire Emblem Engage wasn't brought up because some people don't like the art style for Engage because it's so out there. Even to someone
There is
like some of the character designs, and it's like, nah, it's kind of.
Oh,
there is one game that
so
I.
it plays more.
All right, go for it.
Would you say that it plays more like Fire Emblem or Advance Wars?
Advance Wars. It plays a little more
Okay.
like Advance Wars, but the
Then I
story
will
is more
suck
Fire
too
Emblem.
bad at it. I probably won't be able to beat the game. I don't mind
It's-
playing
it's-
it.
it's
but
super
I probably
short.
will not be able to beat the game.
It is super short.
I
you
won't have a
problem.
cannot beat Advance Wars. Like,
What else?
literally,
Ethan?
my skill
the other
level
one-
is not doable, but I don't mind playing it.
The other one that I have not beaten, but I've had for a while, is a game called Evil Tonight, which is a like Resident Evil 2D game. Well, 2D sprites at least.
I think our silence is deafening.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah, no. Because remember the criteria for Game Club is that it has to be easily accessible for everybody. It has to be
On
short
everything.
enough for the month, and
Yeah,
it should.
it can't be like it can't be a Nintendo exclusive or something like that, right?
Yeah.
It depends if it's something.
I was going to suggest maybe like Super Mario RPG.
That's what I wanted, but the game's
That's
too
what
expensive.
we
for
don't want
everybody
to do
play,
another
so we don't wanna do
RPG
an
right away,
RPG.
John.
You're right. You're right.
Literally, we just said like, oh,
you're
we
right.
don't want to do Final Fantasy 3 because we need to not do a JRPG, and then you're like, let's play a game that's almost identical to Sea of Stars.
Have we considered an RPG though?
I don't know.
You can also do
There's Dawn of the
Yeah.
Monsters.
Mega Man and
But isn't that the fighting
They
game?
do Mega Man.
Dawn of the Monsters.
Mega Man doesn't lend itself to conversation. A lot of
kind
those
of a
old school
fighting game.
platformers don't really lend themselves
It's an
to.
arena
It's
fighting.
Dawn of the Julian, you're thinking Gigabash. Dawn of the Monsters is a side-scrolling kaiju beat 'em up.
Can we just play? Or can we play Gigabash?
Play like an idea,
I'm
though.
Gigabash, but
Well,
Wait, you know what,
Wargroove
Nobody-
is still on the table. We're just waiting. We're discussing other games that might be possible.
Hey, what was it? You know something that could be interesting?
Could always
Why don't
be
we?
Scarlet Nexus that we talked about
We
before.
could.
What did we just say about RPGs?
It's not. That is very different than Sea of Stars.
It's very different, but it's very
I mean,
long.
at that point, like Advanced Wars or Wargroove would also be out. Like if you want to consider Scarlet Nexus.
Iconoclast, if anybody hasn't played it, is always like $5, and on everything.
Never heard of it.
Iconoclasts?
It sounds familiar, but I
Yeah.
can't
Or
imagine
at least
in my mind's eye.
if I have heard of it, then like I have forgotten it. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
the
be
game
honest.
came out in like
Let's play
2013 or something. Yeah,
I mean, Unpacking's great. I got the platinum trophy in it, but
Oh, you already played it.
yeah, I
You
played
already
it. I enjoyed it. Like I thought it was a good game. I've got Bastion sitting on my PS4.
Fucking play Little Nightmares.
I thought you played Bastion before.
Do it
I
on
played
me.
a demo of
Play Little
Bastion, but I've
Nightmares.
never actually played the real game.
Iconoclast, I remember. This looks like a fucking Flash game, dude.
Yeah.
Pathologic too.
No, play Pathologic 1. Don't go over 2.
I like Little Nightmares being on the table. I've been curious about that game for a long time.
Mhm.
And I think I think it was free. I think most of us own it on PlayStation.
Actually, you know what? Let me check.
Put the Messenger on there.
PlayStation Plus game.
Yeah, it's on the list.
What are some games that have been PlayStation Plus, like premium stuff that's free?
Yeah,
I know Evil West is going to be PlayStation Plus
I think Evil West was
free
already.
next month.
the
Next
first one
month.
was
It's
free
next
a while
month.
back. Yeah, this is yes.
Weird West was the last one.
Weird West, that's what it was. Okay.
Let's see.
What is this?
We can play Alan Wake.
What about Spec Ops: The Line? If anybody hasn't already played that game.
I think Scott doesn't play games on PC because I know it's available on
I
Steam.
definitely cannot play.
Is it
like,
not
an
available
FPS.
on PlayStation?
I don't
Let me
know.
check. I have my PS on right or PlayStation on right
Because
now.
that game was kind of infamous for having like a really dark story, but it was really good. So I would be curious about getting that under my belt.
Let's play Sunrun Kagura Burst Renewal.
Spend 2 months
Buy
playing
a copy of Senran Kagura for all of us.
Knights of the Old
Julian.
Republic.
What happened?
I have it. I have all the Senran
Knights of
Kagura
the Old
games.
Republic would be too long, I think.
That's why I said spend 2 months on it.
What about Star Wars Jedi Academy?
That game's hard.
Yeah, it's
That game's really
Like,
hard.
You know what's
bullshit
harder
hard.
than that? Fucking Republic Commando. That's
yeah.
harder.
I remember getting like near the end of Republic Commando and just not being able to beat it back as a kid.
I beat it
Ooh.
recently. It's not a
Oh.
fun game.
We could try,
Its pickups
try
line
playing a
is
visual novel.
not available.
We do a visual novel.
That does
Do
no-
fucking
that has no
one of the
second
Phoenix Wright games.
Well,
I would not mind doing
Bobby,
Phoenix
I
Wright
keep seeing your message. Hold on, I wanna address this really quick. I keep seeing your messages, and I don't know if it's like it's sort of like an inside joke with you and Scott, and you're just kind of
What?
shitting on him for like just because it's kind of funny. Scott has been the most dedicated to Game Club than out of all of us. It was
Yeah.
my idea, but he has put in more hours and more effort into these games, even ones that he wasn't that interested in, and he's always been engaged in conversations. I'm not going to push him out or minimize his effort or inclusion just because we want to play a certain game. Or go
Wait,
somewhere else.
who are you talking to on that?
Alright, it's Bobby. Whatever we're discussing is just discussing. If it winds up coming to a consensus where we're playing a game that he is not 100% interested in or doesn't have easy access to, they all know that I'll get him a copy of the game, or we'll figure something out, or he's sincere enough in his character that he'll just bow out of the game and won't hold it against us. But for now, we're just discussing.
That's been an option.
So
that was an option.
Julian, you've bowed out of a bunch of these. So
Yeah, like, like don't act like that wasn't an option.
So, like, just
the
be
first
cool.
biggest one was
'cause
Undertale, and I got shit for it.
he's everything is not maybe, but it also has to. He's the one vocalizing it. But we all have to discuss it. As far as I can tell right now, the only games that we've discussed that are on the table comfortably are Wargroove and Little Nightmares, and I think both of those came from lag.
What about any of like the Telltale games like Wolf Among Us? It's about to be Wolf Among Us
Outside the
too
comfort
soon.
zone. Yeah. Oh yeah. I was thinking about that the other day when I was looking up games coming out in 2024. I've never, I've never actually finished a full Telltale's game, so I'd be interested in doing
Ooh.
that. If we
That
want to
might
do
be
It
good.
depends
Wolf Among
on
Us.
which one, because like I know some of them I've already beaten. So, like,
Have you beaten Wolf Among Us?
no, I beat the whole Batman ones and all the Walking Deads.
Okay. Oh well, that leaves like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, I've
What is it,
watched a
the-
playthrough of Guardians of the Galaxy though, so I know all of it because it's basically the same as playing it.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
I'll tell you,
Telltale.
for Telltale, I have no interest in playing the Game of Thrones or the Jurassic Park one.
Oh, I
you
forgot
can
about
do
the Jurassic.
Fear.
Wasn't that like one of their first ones?
Have a good night, Sid. Appreciate you stopping by.
Where in the hell?
I don't know how everyone would feel about Fear, but
The
Fear could be cool.
Omni doesn't do horror outside of October, but we could try.
But Little Nightmares is
So what you're
on
saying
the
is
table.
That's scary,
what you're
isn't
saying
it?
is that in October,
Yeah,
No.
yeah, Little Nightmares is.
it's Little Nightmares. You know, little horror.
Yeah, it's
Little
supposed to be scary.
Good night,
You're a little
Castles.
whore.
I'm not sure. What else did we have on our list in the Discord?
Alright, so unfortunately with Spec Ops The Line, it was a PS3 and 360 game
Oh, did Saralina
Hmm.
leave? Saralina
And it is
has an
not-
option.
on the PlayStation Plus Classics catalog.
Saralina
Okay.
suggested everybody goes to Rapture. I've heard of that, and
Oh,
I'm curious.
yeah.
Oh, what about Cult of the Lamb? Wait, is that only PC?
No,
No,
it's
that's on
on
everything.
It's on everything.
Yeah, it's on
What,
everything.
what about Cult of the Lamb?
How long is Cult of the Lamb? That's my question for Cult of
I
the
don't
That
know,
Lamb.
you'd
depends
have
on
to
how
Google that.
good you are at the game.
Oh, yeah, it's a roguelite, so I think Scott will be out. But how long is
Yeah,
it?
I would bow out, but if y'all really want to play it, that's fine.
14
don't.
hours? That's pretty good.
I don't really care. I don't really.
How
care.
many hours?
14?
14.
Okay.
That's
If you're
doable.
good.
So we'll put. So what do we have? We have Wargroove, Cult, Little Nightmares, the Wolf game.
The wolf.
Wolf
And you
game.
said everybody goes to Rapture was from Saralina.
Everybody Goes to Rapture is pretty good. That's like a 3-4 hour game.
Bro
That's
Tato.
perfect. I would love a 4-hour game.
Then
Yeah,
Bro
Everybody
Tato
Goes
it
to
is.
Rapture would be good. Brotato, I would love it. I would play the shit out of Brotato.
I've been wanting to play Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion.
That's also a good game.
I think that
Yeah,
game's
like I've had that downloaded for a while. It was free.
Or the
Plus,
remake
I
of
think.
Alien Hominid.
Yeah.
The
play
4-player
like-
one.
Fucking Alien Hominid. I'm surprised that came back.
I'm not really surprised that came back, to be honest with you. It's like the people who make Crash of Crashers need to have money somewhere, need to get money again for something.
I mean, the creator of Newgrounds.
Yes.
Yeah. Mhm.
There's everybody's going to Rapture. Ooh, that's a $20 game.
Yeah, Everybody Gone to Rapture it would be like really, really good because that's like I said, like
I don't know how I
maybe
feel
like
about a
4
$20
hours.
game that's only like 4 hours long.
yeah.
Digimon World Next Order. That is an RPG again. Never mind.
Digimon Cyber Sleuth.
That's an RPG.
Yeah, I know.
What was the Wolf game? What's that called?
Wolf
Wolf
Among
Among
Us.
Us.
Wolf Among Us.
It's regularly on sale.
And what was the other game we said? Little Nightmares.
Bro
Little
Tato.
Nightmares. Nightmares was free not too long ago.
I've heard of Brotato. I would assume it's short and sweet, but does it lend itself to discussion?
Plastic
Not really.
Duck Simulator.
It's pretty much Vampire Survivors.
Okay.
Plastic Duck
Oh,
Simulator.
well, yeah, no.
Let's see.
Probably not a Game Club game.
A side
I
game
forget-
club game.
Okay, yeah, I forgot that Wolf Among Us was based in the Fables comic universe.
Yeah.
I'm very curious about it.
I fucking love Fables.
Let's see. Sadly,
That would
not
be-
on sale currently,
that would
but it
be-
is $15.
That would be a game club meeting that I would watch, not like join because I've already played that game and read like almost all the
Yeah.
comics.
Where is the...
Okay, I'm saying my sister's
PlayStation
texting
VR
me.
required on that. Let's see.
Let's
Let's
play
look
a
at
Klonoa game.
Does it lend itself to discussion?
Well, it has a story. It's a platformer with
Sea
a
of
story.
Stars had a story. That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, that is true.
It's a
With,
Klonoa.
like,
It's a
hard
Klonoa.
quotes.
I've never played a
platformer.
Klonoa
Had
game.
a story.
The most audible air quotes on that.
Yeah.
Klonoa is a very basic story.
I still want a reason to play Metro 2023. I want to get into the Metro
Oh.
series, but
Oh, that's
I-
like a 14, 15 hour
no,
game.
that-
That's actually
yeah.
not that
Yeah.
bad.
okay. I have
That-
the games
That one,
to choose
I
from.
guess it would force me to finish it. Like, I got so bored during that game.
What is
Ooh,
it?
that
What
makes
could
me
also
excited.
do,
Maybe it'll
Why don't you get
Alan Wake
recommendations for
American
House Flipper
Nightmare.
2? What the fuck is House Flipper?
I would
2?
love to do the first Alan Wake because
No,
Alan
not
Wake
even the
2's
first
out.
Alan Wake, because that game is. All right, if you haven't played it, it's
Like,
long
I
for
wanna
no
play-
reason. But
Yeah, 'cause I wanna
play
play
American Nightmare. It has a better story and gameplay, and is like 5 hours long, maybe less.
yeah, because I want to, do the whole universe. Plus, it apparently has the same like awesome moment, cool song like Control did, and I'm like, all right, if every game has this,
kinda
then
worth
I'm
playing.
automatically down for like every game this developer makes.
What was the
Remedy.
other one? Did you ever play Quantum Break?
Nah.
No, but does it have an awesome, cool moment with an?
I haven't played it yet, but I know it's
no,
in universe as well.
Because I know, like,
no,
the-
The
whole
Super
thing-
Hot Happy story?
that the band is just like in universe a bunch of old Norse dudes that just go out into a forest, do shrooms, and see the future.
The Super
And
Hot
then
Happy
make
story?
music. Like,
No.
No, I would play. Well, I'd have to get it on
Which
VR
game?
too. Super hot. I love VR.
Oh.
I've been playing so much VR
Oh,
lately.
Super Hot's fun.
But no on Quantum Break.
um,
No.
let's
No.
see.
All right. I feel like we have
It's
a good list to choose from here. If we want to, so just to recap, the ones I have listed right now for something we could do: Wargroove, Everybody's Gone to Rapture, Cult of the Lamb, Wolf Among Us, Little Nightmares, Metro 2033. Do any of those really stand out to you guys?
Not particularly.
What's
Like,
Metro?
I don't feel
2023?
strongly about any of them. If I'm gonna be perfectly honest.
What kind of game is Metro 2023?
It's a
FPS.
First-person shooter.
first person. It's like first person survival / shooter. Like the shooting is
It's 99% shooting.
is because when I played like the first
Yeah.
2 hours of it, and I
It is,
shot
like,
monsters, but it was more
99%
exploring.
Doom. Like,
It's kind of interesting that so in that game there's like
Oh.
gold bullets that are the currency, but you can also shoot them.
Yo,
Like, oh
what about
shit, do I reload
Yeah,
my gun or do I pay for the next upgrade or something?
what about
like it reminds me, but like the gameplay reminds me of something like Wolfenstein or something.
It can
what,
be, yeah.
what about what was that one game? That was the one where you're like hackers and stuff. It's like open world and shit.
Watch Dogs.
Watch Dogs.
Yeah, what about that?
That's a bit long, don't you think?
Is
Yeah.
it? I don't know how long it
That
is.
one might be.
Chuck, you should
yeah.
probably Google how long some of these games are before. No offense, but before like doing them, because some might be longer than you think. Since
Well, actually, I would say Watch Dogs 2. I think that was like better accepted. But 19 hours.
It's
19
doable.
hours.
Yeah,
don't know that one.
when focusing on main objectives, Watch Dogs 2 is about 19 hours in length.
Not
is this
familiar
from
with that one.
howtobeat.com though, or how long to beat.com? Because I don't trust them after Sea of Stars when they said that was a 20-hour game.
20
And
to
I'm like,
30.
the game was
It's
not
how long
a
to
fucking
beat.com.
20-hour game.
I could
Like,
finish that game
um,
at 25, to be fair, but I went for the fucking stupid true ending. It took
I
another
could
12
not. By the
hours.
time I got anywhere near the ending, I was 35 hours into that game.
Oh, I don't know what to tell you.
And I'm just like,
Lena
this
wanted
game
us to suggest
sucks.
Dark Cloud 2, which isn't a bad RPG, but we're not. I can't.
What about Assassin's Creed Black Flag?
I never played it. How long is it?
Let me take a look.
What did I
But how
just
long to
say,
beat
Chuck?
that con?
Like,
It's really risky to suggest an open world game, man.
Yeah.
Just so you're
Yeah.
aware.
well, yeah, because the game's not intending you to just plow through the story either. Like, so the estimate is kind of like
31
When it's
hours
this one
to
where
do
it's
just
like-
the main story.
No, thank you.
Yeah, that is- that's a
no,
pretty long game.
Okay, I'm back. What game did Jock just suggest?
Assassin's
Oh,
Creed 4
yeah.
Black Flag.
Oh no, I played that. That's like a 40-hour game
Yeah, okay, never mind.
because of all the side quest. It's counting the side questing and everything. Ooh,
Well, no,
how about
main
that's counting
story
the main
is
story.
main story is 23 and a half hours.
how about Neon White?
I think Lag played it but didn't like it, but I'm very curious about Neon White.
It was okay. It wasn't terrible.
But I heard Metro being said, and I'm like, okay, I'd be, it's like that's a first-person shooter that really take a lot of things. Because I was gonna suggest maybe Outer Worlds, but that's not a short game though.
No, that one's decently long. I was gonna say Mafia 2. That's
if we're gonna
12 hours
first-person game.
But
I'd like to avoid open world if possible.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, Outer Worlds is only like 15, 16 hours. Actually, it's only like 13. Like that's a really short game.
Which
Outer
game?
Worlds. Outer Worlds.
I don't know. Like I've been playing quite a bit of it.
There's a lot to explore if you do all the exploring, but if you just mainline the story, it's only like.
See, then I just feel like I'm not getting.
That's right. That was like Donnie's game
the
of the year.
problem is when I just mainline these games, I feel like I'm not actually playing the game. I just feel like I'm, powering through it for obligation purposes and not actually because I'm enjoying the game at all.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm enjoying the game, I also want to do side stuff because I'm enjoying the game and having fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I want to narrow the list down. Seralina has some more suggestions. Spirit of the North.
There's also Faerun.
Firewatch.
Faerun's a fun one.
Alex recommended Firewatch a while ago. He wanted us to play Firewatch.
That could be cool.
The unfinished one.
Wait, what?
Firewatch, that could be interesting.
I just bought
bunch of
Firewatch
indie games.
I like Firewatch. Can we do Firewatch for January? Just something simple and short?
I already know everything about it though.
It's a walking
You
sim.
can still join the discussion, but it'll give us a chance to catch up.
Okay, because I haven't beaten it myself, but I watched playthroughs back when it was brand new because it sounded interesting to me.
The list that I played on my PlayStation, so that's why I'm actually just throwing these out there.
I think Lake is just like a walking sim in a town where you deliver letters or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of these indie games are walking sims.
I don't know about Firewatch. I think I've seen the whole playthrough of that already. Wait, no, yes I have. I have seen the whole playthrough of that already.
I like Outer Worlds. I like Neon White. I like Firewatch. I like Cult of the Lamb.
Half-Life 2.
Would put that up there. That's not a terribly long game. It's only like 12 hours.
I don't think there's anything that we can say about Half-Life 2 that hasn't already been said.
I've never touched it.
I can bring this up again. Dusk on the Elysian Tale.
Love that game.
How long is that game?
I don't think that's long at
not
all.
super long.
No.
It's a Metroidvania. I think it's under 10 hours. That one, I could maybe participate in the talking, but I've already beaten that game. That game is one of my favorite indie games of all time.
It's 10 hours.
If it's one of Scott's favorite games, I don't want to play it because
I'm
gonna shit all over it.
Time. It's a very fun Metroidvania. It was a very early indie Metroidvania for the 360 and PS3 era.
There are furries. It is following.
It is furries.
Oh yeah, it's very much so. For honestly, it looked like they hired an artist from freaking Fur Affinity or something.
Oh, definitely.
What was oh yeah. You suggest games.
Seralina's suggesting games, but some of these don't they suck?
Crisis.
Bound, Rhyme,
Crisis
Entwined, Abzu. I'm pretty sure those games aren't good. Because remember, Seralina, it's not
Abzu's
just game
good.
length. It's does it lend itself to discussion?
No, but it's a good game.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's play Crisis Remastered.
We have to talk about them for at least an hour.
Do it like an old DS game.
Yeah, easily accessible. I'll just buy it on the DS shop. Don't worry.
Yeah, they're totally not shutting it down, and even if you've already purchased the games, never be able to re-download them.
No.
That's not happening at all. I don't.
Oh, I just saw that Evil West and Nobody Saves the World is going to be free next month. That's dope.
Yeah. That'll be my chance to actually try that game.
The which game?
Nobody Saves the World.
I think, Julian, you played it, right?
Jacques been playing it.
Jacques, that's right.
Jacques played it. I was there for Jacques playing it while making commentary while Jacques was playing it.
Yeah, that game's really funny.
And the hilarious moment of fucking with that horse.
I wouldn't mind.
Like, oh shit!
He
was trying to fuck that horse.
Too long. Plus, you were saying
that horse was Jacques. If you read it, that horse was trying to fuck us.
Well, true. Yeah, you're right about that.
No, Julian, to be serious.
Part of me wouldn't mind playing Dredge, but since I feel like that was a better game or indie game for this year.
Oh, yo, was it? We can revisit the idea of Nier Automata.
I've played it, but I would love to discuss it.
Yeah, it's a pretty long game.
That's kind of a long game.
Is it? Okay.
Well, if you beat it in full, yes.
Yeah.
Well, in order to really discuss
it, you're gonna have to be
more
than
the first ending.
Technically, if someone doesn't get enough endings, it's gonna be like, oh, well.
Yeah, because like that's the only issue is that with the real discussion, you will have to get some of the other endings because of the fact if not, there's not that much to discuss.
What the hell is Jedi Knight Dark Forces?
Oh, we could play Leisure Suit Larry, Wet Dreams Dry Twice.
Go
suck
I love that game.
I already suggested
the game's been sitting on my... Hey, Julian, I'm sorry, this game's been sitting on my backlog for a while.
I love that game.
Because it was $3 for the first and second game and a very easy platinum trophy.
Yes, Bobby,
Wet Dreams Die Again, or Dry Again, or something like that.
Yeah. Or Wet Dreams Don't Dry. And
Wet Dreams Don't Dry.
Okay.
Twice.
I'm ready. Hit me.
Plus, Leisure Suit Larry is actually kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. It's not worth a huge amount of money, but the $3, I definitely got my.
As long as I'm a part of this, I will never allow Leisure Shoot to be the Game Club game.
Oh, coward!
So we need.
What you're telling me is that you guys are gonna have to ball and gag Omni. So
when my obesity finally takes me, and you guys are left with a giant mass to mourn over, then you can play all the Leisure Shoot games you want on fucking. But until that time, no, we're not doing Leisure Shoot.
Well, I was gonna suggest a game, but I can't because it's an action. Even though it's an action game, it's still an RP. It's still technically an RPG.
I would love to play.
What about?
I love it.
Hold on, let me actually see.
Add that to the list immediately, Bob.
Okay. What about Sifu?
I was still saying
that's a game you also got to be good at.
That game is hard.
But I was going to suggest Fate Samurai Remnant, but that's not a short game.
Bobby suggested 12 minutes, and 12 minutes has been downloaded on my PS5 for like 3 months, and I really want to play it.
What about Transistor?
12 minutes is good. 12 minutes is pretty good.
If we were gonna do Transistor, I'd rather do the one before it. The Scott has it.
Which one? Bastion.
Bastion, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't played that game since like 2009 or whenever it came out.
Mm-hmm.
I like 12 minutes. Scott and Lag and I are down for 12 minutes.
12 minutes.
I am.
Oh, it's Scott. Jock. Why did I say Scott? I meant Jock.
It's a time loop game.
Which one was 12 minutes again?
12 minutes is a top-down time loop game where you only have 12 minutes every single day to complete like the entire story, but you have to like find out new information, then go back in time again 12 minutes, and then do it again.
Oh, well, that sounds cool. I don't think I said anything about that, but it does sound cool.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
I need to download the
I mean, Kina was like your game of the year one year, wasn't it?
Kina? Oh yeah,
yeah.
That game is great.
Bridge of the Spirit.
Are you just looking at the front page of Steam?
Oh, no, actually,
no, shut up.
I was actually going to bring Kina
Don't worry
up.
about it.
I was actually going to bring Kina up earlier, but I knew he was his game of the year. You actually would have heard me say, no, I think it was game of the year one year.
Yeah, but Kina, more people should play it.
So what about Conception Plus, Made into the 12-Star?
Scott, I've never played.
Is that one of your anime boob games?
Listen, all you need to know is that you touch hands with the chick, your classmates, and then they have children, and then you use those children to fight dungeons.
Let's play Division 2.
So Final Fantasy 8.
Yeah. Yo, we can play Division 2. We can go commit some war crimes. I'm down for that.
If you all
we can live our lives to feel like white people who own guns.
Wasn't the Division 2 the game that people just stood in front of a doorway and prevented people from actually ever starting the game because
when it came out. Yeah,
that was the first. That was the first division game, and that was because no one could get out.
Yeah, like you couldn't get out of the fucking thing.
Yeah. That they patched that because no one plays it anymore.
Patched that Division 1.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this about Division 2. Lag and I played that on stream like 4 times, and we barely made any real progress.
Because because unfortunately there's no such thing as making progress in that game.
There's a story. We just kind
there's
of
a story.
Definitely a story.
It better because unfortunately you have to go around doing random bullshit to try and at least get stuff to get better.
It's more fun in that game to sneak up on people and use like some kind of form of some kind of bioweapon on them and commit war crimes than it is to do missions.
What about Hitman Absolution? What about a Hitman game?
Those games are a little long, no?
I don't know. Anyways, I gotta go.
Well,
I will find out later.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Later, y'all.
All right. We could do Dead Space.
I would only play it if we
horror games.
The new one, but yeah.
Yeah. That's
long, so I won't suggest that.
Yeah, I don't want to buy it. If you buy me a copy, we'd do it.
It's on sale. Under $30.
The games I have listed that I'm slowly narrowing it down to is 12 Minutes, Firewatch, Everybody Goes to Rapture, and Cult of Lamb.
Metal Wolf Chaos.
Oh yeah.
That game that Jack owns that he still hasn't done anything with.
How
about Vanquish?
Is this an actual RPG?
Vanquish is good, but that game is hard.
Just because it's packaged with Bayonetta doesn't mean it's hard.
No, I played it. Early Platinum games are hard.
Yeah.
That's a hard game.
Damn.
Play it.
I was kind of wanting to do this one, but I think it is like fully RPG. RPG Time: The Legend of Wright.
The Legend of what?
Wright. WRIGHT.
Nah.
What game?
I've heard RPG about hyper light drifters in the past.
There's a hyper light game that I wanted to play. A Solar Ash is what I wanted to play. Okay. I want to call it, and I want to play 12 minutes for January.
Okay.
It's only a dozen hours to play. Oh, yeah. It's only a dozen hours to play.
What was the rest of the list? What was the rest of the list again?
Firewatch, Cult of Lamb, Everybody's Gone to Rapture.
Ugh.
Well, 12 minutes will be the cheapest for me to buy.
To be honest, I don't really.
Everybody's Gone to Rapture. I do not want to spend $20 on like a 4-hour game. I'm sorry.
Well, to be honest,
that is a lot of money to spend on a 4-hour game. At least 12 minutes is on sale for $9.99.
Not really interested in a lot of these.
Well, it's because they're all like indie games. They're all like artsy indie games.
I've played an artsy.
But at least 12 minutes. I also don't already know the plot like Firewatch.
If we were gonna do Everybody's Gone to Rapture, if you're willing to fish out your laptop, it's $8 on Steam. I don't know why it's $20 on console. That's outrageous.
I don't know. That's standard price for it.
Yeah. Yeah, I like 12 minutes. I want to play it.
Okay. Let me actually look at what 12 minutes is about.
Yeah, because I remember the trailer for it, and I was just confused.
Yeah, it's more of like a puzzle game with a family, and you sort of like learn their secrets. You play a short segment, and it ends, and then you reset that segment, and you make different decisions and look at different things. So it's sort of like a puzzle game. All-star cast voice actors too. Yeah, it's like Willem Dafoe and.
That's why it's $20 on console. They had to pay for those voice actors.
Yeah.
Where else Where else is an indie game company getting fucking William Dafoe?
Hey Scott, does anyone know if any of the Splinter Cell games got re-released on a recent console?
No.
Yeah, you can get the last one on Wii U.
Yeah.
Oh well, let's play Saints Row.
Okay, so 12 minutes it is.
Saints Row is great.
Saints Row is great. Hold on. Saints Row 3 I would be willing to play, but the other one...
That was what I was suggesting. Saints Row 3 again. Like,
that's what I was actually gonna suggest.
I have played that game so many times.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
I love it every time.
Other than us, like, if Scott drank, it would be like if we cracked open some beers and we're like, "Did you remember that part where da 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 happened?" Because there really isn't a lot of depth to Saints Row. It's more like
one game that just became free for me right now is Stranger of Paradise, but
the Final Fantasy game.
Yeah.
Play it. If you love Final Fantasy, play it. Otherwise,
I'm gonna be playing it, but I was like, I could recommend that for Game Club, but that is not a short game.
No, not short enough.
Compared to other Final Fantasy spin-off games,
Bobby,
Final Fantasy General,
her name is
pretty short.
Yeah, I'm fine with 12 minutes. I want to play 12 minutes, get it knocked out. It's short, it's sweet, it's very different from an RPG. And just knock it out.
All right, how much is it on like the Steam?
I don't know. I know on PS4 and 5 right now it's $9.99. It's 60% off.
Probably get it on PS5 then. I thought you said it was $20. Okay.
$10.
No, everyone's gone to Rapture
on Steam.
Okay.
So it's $10 no matter where you buy it right now.
Or you can get the Annapurna bundle for $248.
Those were words.
Yeah, that sounds like such a great deal.
I love Annapurna.
Sometimes I don't even know who that is, so.
They play a lot of the weird indie games that I like. Like they do Stray and Outer Wilds and yeah. Wait, did they do Stray? I might be putting my.
Yeah, they did do Stray. The Messenger.
They also did Neon White. And they did Solar Ash, which I want to play. Okay, so we'll do 12 minutes.
All right,
and then we'll make some time later on in the year to do Final Fantasy 3 and figure it out.
Yeah, because I do want to do Final Fantasy 3 like the next year and stuff like that.
If we're going to do Final Fantasy 3, I say we make it for the month of February/January, February/March.
March?
Yes, because February.
It's got to take at least 2 months.
It's gonna take 2 months. And February is a short month anyway, and then also that gives me time to play it between me being out in Florida for almost a week.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll cross that bridge once we get to it.
I think going forward, we should probably do most RPGs as 2 months. If I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, yeah. Assuming we do
like,
a whole more
learning from Sea of Stars, like it gives a more comfortable amount of time to beat the games.
Oh, also, we need a short game like 12 minutes or Firewatch for January because I'm pretty sure we're going to lose Scott and I'm sure I'm going to lose all three of you by the end of the month because on the same day, the new Like a Dragon game comes out and Tekken 8 also comes out.
Yeah,
currently downloading.
I've already pre-ordered Like a Dragon
on my PC until I can.
Oh, Omni, you're also forgetting that Persona 3 remake comes out this month, or in January as well.
Oh, it comes out in February.
I didn't forget.
No, it doesn't.
I saw the release date is February. Is it January?
It's February.
Give me a second. I can easily check real fast.
Please don't scare me like that, Scott.
Give me a second.
Yeah, I'm pulling up February 2nd, which is very close to January.
Yeah, you are correct. Yeah, February 2nd.
Oh, like,
but still, like, that ain't that far. Like,
yeah. So, like, you need to just take, like, 10 hours and just knock out 12 minutes in the first 2 or 3 weeks because I'm going to lose you guys for most of February, and then you're going to lose me for most of March because Final Fantasy VII comes out at the end of February.
Not forget to mention at some point in the end of January, beginning of February, they're going to be announcing when the Dawn Trail comes out.
It's coming out in June or July.
We don't know that yet. It's just summer.
No, wait.
That's summer.
You know what was it? I don't know if there's a way to. I don't know if there's a way
but
to.
Endwalker came out in August. Not Endwalker, frickin' Shadowbringers came out in August last time.
Hey, quick for a future game club.
Like the last month of summer.
That's still
for a future game club. Is there a way to play Okami?
Yeah, it's on PS4.
Yes, it's on PS4.
It's literally $9.99 right now.
You got re-released, remastered.
Yeah, there's
sick.
I mean,
it's
not
you can
the
make that
best
game for 1 month.
I mean, it's not the best version of Okami.
Yeah,
but
it is the best version of Okami.
Okay.
I don't know.
February isn't short. It's a leap year.
What version is better than the PS4 / Is it? I think it's on Xbox.
Android.
Version, but either
obviously.
way. What version's better?
I don't know. I'm trying to remember. One of them didn't. It didn't feel as fluid as
the Wii took out the entire credit sequence to not give credit to the Clover Studio.
There's a version of Okami on the Switch and on PC where you have a human companion who is able to attack a large beast with any number of 16 different types of weapons, and you go from locale to locale hunting these monsters. And
is that Okami then?
No, it's something Rise, but it has Okami in it.
Speaking of Rise, I want to do Rise of the Ronin.
I don't know what that is.
It looks really fun.
I was making Monster Hunter Rise reference, by the way. You can get an Okami skin for your dog.
Mm-hmm. Rise of the Ronin is like a samurai type game.
It was that one that was announced recently?
Yeah, it was announced recently.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about.
Well, until
it comes out in March 22nd.
But
by the way, we will need shorter games for March or January. You know what? Let's do Final Fantasy 3 over the summer. Because Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth is going to take me a while, and then I'll be jumping straight into Persona 3 Reload.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not giving Persona 3 Reload my entire existence because I have a job and a life.
You know what game actually doesn't look too bad either? It surprised me is that new Prince of Persia.
Yeah,
I actually think it looks pretty good.
I feel like I'm gonna add them. If we have any suggestions that you think of, put them in the Game Club channel on the Discord, so that we kind of always have them there. But I am going to add Firewatch and Everybody's Gone to Rapture because those are short games that we can just knock out. Because I was looking over the release list for 2024, and it isn't as packed so far as 2023, but there are some bangers coming out.
Just haven't gotten release dates yet.
Like I said, you're going to lose me to Final Fantasy Rebirth, and then you're going to lose both me and Julian when 14, and Saralina as well, when the new 14 expansion comes out. We're going to lose a bunch, there's several RPGs that we're gonna lose Scott to, and Jock has a girlfriend, so we don't have to worry about him.
I might be able to play 14 for a while because of fun. So
we have until summer. We should be able to get you situated.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully,
because the fan fest will tell us when give us the official time limit.
Okay, we'll do 12 minutes and I'll announce it later. But yeah, I can put fucking Sea of Stars and 2023 Game Club behind us.
Yeah.
Woo!
Officially.
Omni really hated this game.
I was embittered. I didn't hate it. I was embittered by it, and
it was just not good.
Yeah.
Man, Omni was really embittered.
How long is Call of Duty, like the remakes for that, Modern Warfare?
I would play 1 and 2, but I just don't see anything about 3 that I think I would enjoy.
You know what? What about the Rayman games?
We've had this discussion with Zonak.
They're not readily available.
Well, outside of that, even they are. There's no discussion really to be had.
Yeah, there's no discussion.
Really? There's nothing. Okay.
Well, I mean, what you talk about? Like, I like this level.
Okay, fair.
I had trouble with this level.
One indie game I'll recommend, since we're doing something like 12 minutes, is 428 Shibuya Scramble.
I've heard of that.
Is it
a booba game or not?
No. So what it is it uses a live action cast.
Oh,
and it's kind of like 12 minutes, where it's like 10 hours, and you're doing different like decisions and stuff like that, and seeing how it plays out, and trying to get like a proper ending. There's 50 different endings.
I think I own a game like that, but it's different.
Yeah, Victor.
But it's a really unique game and kind of fun.
If it wasn't crazy expensive, if we were going to do something like that, I would suggest the Centennial Bride or whatever, that Square Enix one. But that one's still going for like $60. It's outrageous.
Yeah.
All right, Saralina, what game am I going to play now that we're done with Game Club? Saralina? Yeah.
Yeah, what?
What game am I going to play now that we're done with Game Club? I still have 2 hours of stream left, or an hour and a half of stream left.
I don't know. I'm still playing Wild Arms 3 here.
Minecraft.
Certainly,
Want me to play Minecraft? I'll play Minecraft.
I was just on there a second ago. I died doing some stuff, so I'm like, I'm done playing for now. I got mad.
I wonder how good the Hercule Poirot games are, because they don't look good.
I'm gonna keep. Hold on. I'm gonna change my thing. Minecraft.
Giraffe?
More like
Rathalos?
Kissbois. There we go. Stream.
Damn it, I'm thinking of something and I can't, and it's driving me nuts because I can't remember what I'm referencing. It's driving me nuts.
Oh man,
Scott, I feel like you should know this.
Play Dig Dug.
I'll be back.
Dig Dug.
Scott,
there's tons of conversation in Dig Dug. Huh.
Scott, I'm trying to remember the quote. What I'm quoting. It's like I like. That's 'cause I'm a little girl and I like ribbons in my hair and I want to kiss all the boys. What am I referencing?
Family Guy. It's a Stewie quote. I'm pretty sure that's a Stewie quote.
No, it's not Family Guy because it's not snappy. It's not that snappy. It's someone
Pretty
responding
sure
to
it
someone.
is.
Oh wait, I know what I'm referencing. I'm referencing Red versus Blue.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's a scene because Sarge makes Griff say it.
Render distance.
Let me finish feeding this boss, and then I'll hop over to Minecraft, Omni, if you want to play.
Just Google the quote, Julian. Just Google the quote.
I'm looking it up right now. I'm looking it up right now.
Man, between all of my VR time and the game club, I haven't really touched Minecraft not since like the last time I played with Jock. Oh, okay. The last time on Dragon Ball Omni's Minecraft server, I got agitated a whole lot trying to survive in the Ender world or whatever it's called, and I finally got my rod and I finally got the potion thing made. And then
I had a rod for you, but no.
And then after stream, I went back in to the game, and I was just looking at my box, and suddenly a creeper blew me up, and it was.
Oh
weird.
Yeah, you said it was in the daytime.
Yeah,
I remember you getting pissed off at that.
It was so weird because I was standing like right here, and I didn't hear or see anything, and I have all these candles and lanterns to keep monsters from coming to me, and I was just looking at here, and it blew up like these two squares and these two chests, and then nothing, and I was like, okay, well I just got to reorganize, and I reorganized everything, and I was finally done, and I was like, that was weird. It seems like it didn't do that much damage, but it did permanently destroy a couple things, and I was like, oh well, not too big a loss, and I turned around, and this whole section was missing. And I was like, oh, well, I guess I have to make a new crafting table. What else was there? No! And it was my stupid potion thing. And so I had to go back in there, and I had to fight a bunch of those fire things and survive solo. But I eventually made it. I also destroyed one of the spawners, so it's a little safer. But honestly, it's still not that safe.
Also, I remember, Scott, I found the quote.
Okay.
It is from Red versus Blue.
Oh, okay.
Fair enough. Yeah. The whole quote is, I would just like to let everyone know that I suck, and that I'm a girl, and I like ribbons in my hair, and I want to kiss all the boys. And here's a quote. There's a video right here.
One of my viewers is asking what Minecraft version he wants to know if he can play.
Yeah, it's in Bedrock or Minecraft for Windows, and I would need to be your Xbox friend so that I can send you an invite, unless Sarah Lena can invite you.
Yeah, I would
use your Xbox.
Yeah, I'll see.
One of her chatters.
Oh, okay.
She trusts him, so I'm just going with it. Or her. I don't know. I don't want to assume their gender.
Going with them.
Yes, them. I increased my render distance, but it doesn't feel too different.
Right.
Oh, you know what?
I just beat this boss, so I'm saving and then I'm switching over. So give me a second here.
I also got my black horse, and I don't know how you name horses, but his name is Tornado. So if you get that reference,
okay. Well, I'm going to.
I get the reference only because you've told me it before.
Yes, thank you. The more educated people are, the happier I am.
Yeah. I learned something new and I remembered it.
I'm gonna head out because I have work. Technically, 6 hours.
You want to play Minecraft with us?
No, I can't. I need to get some semblance of sleep so I can actually be able to function in the morning. Because I'm already gonna be rolling out of bed super slowly.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to probably go in a second too, because that just reminded me I also have work tomorrow.
Why did experience pop up out of nowhere? I'm scared. Okay.
You killed something?
You might have ran across like something that died. Yeah, something that died and like the experience was just left behind. So I was running around doing stuff like while y'all was talking about Sea of Stars earlier. So something could have died.
Oh, you were in the game. You were in Minecraft earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said he just got off.
Yeah, I just got off because I got pissed off at the dying.
Oh, what killed you?
Some shit in the nether. I was trying to do something.
Did you open up a new gate somewhere?
That's what I was like about to try and do, but that I was going to try to run into that gate, run like further away from the gate to make sure that like the next portal's in a good place, and then like set up a portal in the nether. But the nether is just too treacherous where we're at, bro. Like that portal is just too treacherous. I couldn't make it out there alive.
Yeah, so he died from hubris.
Julian, Bobby wanted to know: did you farm the dragon outbreaks?
I've been working on it. Still haven't found a shiny Duraludon yet. The other ones I don't care about a shiny Dragonite because I hate it. And I forgot what the other one is in Kitakami, but I don't really care.
I mean, who cares? Shinies mean nothing anymore.
At this point, having a shiny. Well, at this point, it doesn't even. It's at this point, pretty much like you put it. It's like getting a shiny is not easy. It's just because people it's like they give you enough tools to actually make it easier. But you still have to do a lot of stupid bullshit of running around and spending hours standing.
Not really, apparently.
Map.
Most of the shinies I found randomly are because I randomly walk around in the fucking overworld killing shit for hours.
I know
and
it's but Bobby's
you found multiple in a game, in one Pokemon game, means that shiny rates are extremely high.
Yeah, but I've been able to find a shiny every single game since X and Y.
Yeah,
so
they've been easier since at least I don't know.
Well,
you know what? I'm going to speak to it because I'm not a. Oh yeah.
I have played every generation, and it wasn't until Let's Go Pikachu or Let's Go Eevee that I ever found one.
I want to read my chat. Bobby said, "I got Dura and Jangmo working on Dratini. I don't know what Dura and Jangmo is."
It's Jangmo. Oh, it's a dragon. It's a fighting dragon type.
Fuck, I think either I lost my map in the nether or I destroyed it or lost it because it's not here anymore. No, you know what? It's probably in my boat. Let me check my boat real quick.
Victor says if it's Java,
so apparently Tekken 8 has colorblind accessibility.
It's not Java.
What does?
It's Tekken the other one. It's not Java.
There's a colorblind accessibility version.
That reminds me, Julie. Have you been playing
the worst one?
Tekken 8?
I'm downloading it right now, and I'm going to play it tomorrow.
We're all playing this on PC. We're all playing this on PC, right?
I lost my map. What are we playing?
I've been busy.
We're all playing this on PC right now, right?
What?
Minecraft.
Yeah, they're playing. Yeah.
Victor, what is your Xbox name, and I'll add you on my friends list real quick.
But yeah, Julian, they only let you play as 4 characters, though.
It's enough to. I just need to know if I can actually use it on my PC without having to borrow Julian's.
Yeah, because it's you get to play as Kazuya, Jin, and then Paul and Nina. Like Kazuya and Jin makes sense, and they do the whole thing when they fight. That they do that little punch thing. And I'm like, Paul and Nina.
Man.
Which one would you prefer if you used?
Also, Julian, would you for the new Paul?
No.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
What is Paul on right now?
No.
Here, Jacques, I'll show you a picture of Tekken 8 Paul.
Someone's slovenly father.
Oh, this is my map. Okay, this is fine.
Well, he's the dad. He's got dad bod vibes now.
Yeah, no, I looked it up. He's got like the hairstyle that I don't want to give up my youth, but I'm pushing 50.
Yeah, but that's why I figured I'd ask Julian.
I'm more about
He doesn't hurt to ask.
I'm more about Victor right now.
His character design screams midlife crisis.
I do like his new playstyle a little bit more, though. Like the way he feels now, I think feels a little bit better for me. But
wait, where did I put my horse?
Is the Nazi in here?
No, Dragunov, yes.
Well, okay, I was gonna say he's not in the demo, but
he's not a Nazi, but he is in the game.
Would you still?
No.
You liked him in other games.
No, I didn't. I like playing as him. There's a difference.
that is a big difference, Jock.
Difference of them liking.
Okay, but I know the character you like. Is that one dude from Tekken 7?
Bakum Ram?
Is that the guy from the Middle East?
No, that's Shaheen.
No.
I know you would want to. You said you would have fucked. Oh, he is. Shaheen is in here.
Yes, and he has money. Of course.
No, would you fuck the dude with like the pimp cane and the dog?
No,
because he reminds Julian of my brother.
No, it just reminds me of. It reminds me of like old black dudes.
My inseam got stuck on my nuts, and I had to
because
adjust
old black dudes are
annoying. Doesn't like black dudes.
No, I just don't like old black people because I have to deal with one on a regular basis.
Hey, Jock, do we still gotta kill the green shirt idiots?
Being my father.
If you don't want them spreading.
All right. Well, when you come in, kill them. Kill them now.
Kill them for me. I don't like the sight of them.
Do it.
Desperados. Destroy all humans.
Alright, I is here.
Yeah, I see on my map.
Oh, Diablo 4 is on sale.
Whoa, what's in here? What is this? Stop. I found a new cave.
Dino Break? What the fuck is Dino Break?
Oh, yay.
It's like some Dino Crisis ripoff.
Okay, everybody. Good night. I'm going now.
Bye, Julian.
Hey.
I'll probably go in a second.
Gotta set 7 alarms so I make sure I actually get up on time.
Yeah, that'd probably be good.
He's gone.
Yeah, that'd probably be good.
Let me.
Dragon Ball Fighter Z for Game Club. That's got a great plot.
What are you, Zonak?
I can try to at least imitate him for a little bit there.
Hey, can you go to sleep, Sarlina, so that I can? Oh no, it's not nighttime yet. I'm out of the world right now.
I'll be in a few minutes.
I mean, Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
In a few minutes? Oh fuck! I need to get back on my horse.
Android 21.
Not a minute, a few seconds.
Dragon Ball Fighter Z did give us Android 21.
Did? Give us more porn?
It did.
So Jacques, did you enjoy that shell picture I sent you?
Wait, will you stop?
Oh yeah. That was good. That was good stuff.
Like, I mean that was kind of improving on perfection.
Okay.
I don't. See, I like them all. That's the thing,
Well, but that's the thing though. Like, but if I had a choice, short-haired Shell was definitely.
Short-haired Shell was nice. Short-haired Shell was
my
nice,
choice.
And I love short hair.
Well, yeah, that's why I sent you the picture when, like, we share that in common, Jock. We were both like, oh, so when I saw that, I'm like, oh, you know who else would like this, Jock?
Mm-hmm.
There's so much goddamn forest here.
I think my thing about it is there's something seductive about like women with long hair though. Like while I love girls, while I love girls that have like short hair. There's something very seductive about women with long hair, and Shell rocks that. While also kind of having I'm not an artist, so I can't really but
you're not? What the fuck are you even doing here?
Yeah,
you're right.
Lied to us like this.
That's Leaf. Sorry. You're right. That's Leaf. Just hang up, dude.
Yeah, gunshot.
Honestly, it's like Shell. Shell is a very seductive character, and I love short hair, but I do feel like the short hair rolls back that seductiveness. But that's my personal opinion. I just feel like characters with long hair is kind of seductive.
I don't know. I like contradictions a lot. So
I do like contradictions.
Like, the fact that women normally have longer hair is like the standard. I love the contradiction of short hair on.
I do too.
Like,
well,
I think the word you're looking for is juxtaposition.
Whatever. Well, like I also like when the shy girls end up being like, you know,
and if we're doing
kind of like freaks,
terms,
and then like
moe.
Why is there a I don't even know what to call this thing. Thank you for the follow too, Loki. Looks like it's a mine shaft going up to the hill right beside my house.
Yeah, I made a safe zone up there because I got tired of monsters spawning and falling into the area. So there's eventually I'll put more effort into it and put like lanterns and stuff.
Here's that game Julian was talking about.
No,
that Fate Stay Night one. Fate Samurai.
I look like I put it right beside my house.
Well, as I started building, your house is in kind of a weird spot. Because a lot of monsters.
He's saying your house is in the way.
There's a lot of monsters that spawn around your house because there isn't light sources outside of your gate, and they sort of lead. Whenever I'm like wandering around doing stuff, they lead themselves down into my rear and blow me up.
Oh, to your rear and blow. Okay.
Yeah.
It's actually
anyways, I'm gonna hop off now. I will see everybody. I will see you guys later, and I'll be on stream next year.
Have a good rest of 2023.
I never get tired of that joke.
Yeah, you like that? You like that? Special order just for you, Scott.
I totally haven't heard that from like a bunch of coworkers.
Get up here. Okay.
I won't hear that from a bunch of guests on fucking Sunday at all.
You're welcome, Scott. I know I give you the freshest jokes.
You do
week by week.
Yeah, you're a relief of comedy in this barren desert of witless life.
Fresh as a rotting fish on the market.
This one, Mike?
Oh man, we can play Garfield Kart. Furious Racing.
Oh, dude, get right on that. I'll be there soon.
It's $2.99.
Hell yeah. It's worth $2.94, honestly.
It's true.
How come this horse can't... I'm going to lose
I might pick up Firewatch while it's on sale. This Firewatch is on sale for $4.99.
Yeah, that game seems very short, and I'm very curious about it.
Yeah, it's okay.
I think I'm going to have to leave my horse. And
at least plot-wise.
Oh, what is this place? Ow.
Let's do Gloomhaven.
Oh,
we can all play together.
What was killing me? What was hitting me? And it didn't hit my horse.
Oh, did anyone know that God of War Ragnarok randomly got DLC?
Yeah, it was announced at the Game Awards.
Oh, I didn't watch.
I know. Why
would I watch the fucking Game Awards?
I know.
But it also came out of like nowhere.
Yeah, that was one of the bigger surprises. It's totally free. It's a full on epilogue. Like everybody loves it.
Yeah, the problem is it's a roguelike.
Well, it's a problem for some. For others, it's very.
Well, I feel like it's also just like, hey, let's take this popular concept right now of roguelike and just toss it into this game that had nothing to do with that.
I found iron.
Just because it's a popular concept.
My horse is gonna die, isn't it? No, it's didn't. Okay. Well, don't.
And also, I don't like locking the entire epilogue behind a completely different gameplay style. Like, I do think that's kind of shitty, if I'm gonna be honest.
Well.
And making the epilogue DLC, but at least it is free DLC. But
I have locked. You know what, horse? I'm gonna have to empty out your inventory. And I'm gonna have to say toodaloo because it is not worth traversing this forest.
You know what? That's a game that I should probably pick up while it's on sale. Since
to you,
I guarantee we'll be getting to Guacamelee 2 at some point.
Did they add a nudity bar for you?
What did we not enjoy Guacamelee?
Yeah. Oh, I thought you said something about some new DLC coming out.
No, I said I should pick that up while it's on sale. Because it's $5.74 right now, and I'm like, well, I know we're gonna get to it, so I might as well pick it up while it's $5 instead of paying $22.
$5. Whoop.
Although I swear I own a physical copy of it.
Here.
There's a villager in our village?
No, there's a baby villager.
In our village?
Tiny little... In this village that we saved, yes.
Kill it.
Okay, in that one. I thought you meant in our little hamlet.
It's tiny.
You need to kill it before it reproduces.
Yeah.
No.
I know what kid you're talking about. It told me dragons were dumb. You should kill it.
It's true. It said they suck.
Yeah, it said that they suck and they're dumb.
They're just overhyped fire-breathing lizards.
Yeah.
That's why I love them so much.
Yeah, but that little villager was like, they're stupid.
Yep.
Just like me.
Yeah, but then they were like, they're dumb.
Just like me.
Yeah, but they were like, it's not good.
Uh-huh.
Sheep! Okay.
Yeah.
You good over there?
Yeah. Was sucking
I have seen this game so much, but what the fuck is Hello Neighbor?
It is...
Like, why is there like 7 of these fucking things?
I think there's only 2 and a VR
There's Hello Neighbor Search and Rescue, Hello Neighbor Hide and Seek, Hello Neighbor 1 and 2, Hello Neighbor Late Fees, Hello Cops.
Yeah, I
think the
two
hide
back
and
to
seek is
school.
multiplayer one.
Yeah,
2 Hello Engineer.
I think they're like sort of like The Sims. They're expansions, but there's only been 2 mainline entries. But you're a kid and you think your neighbor's a murderer, so you go into their house and like sneak around. It's kind of a roguelite, but also kind of a survival game.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of things of it. Like, it's one of the more popular
Yeah, it is for sure.
things I see. Let's see, I could play a porn game without the porn.
Hell yeah.
That's what I want.
I had gotten the first Baldur's Gate not too long ago, and I'm thinking about streaming it. I have not played it whatsoever since I've got it. I'm like, oh, this looks cool. It was back in the 90s, so I'm like, oh, I might play it.
I would love to see how you feel about it.
Like how it's aged.
Well, because I recently played it.
I guess someone that's never played it now playing it for the first time this far removed from when it came out.
Certainly doesn't really bring it up too much, but she plays D&D. Have you played any version other than 5th edition?
I haven't played D&D for months because my friends are hours ahead of me, and
that sounds about like every D&D thing where it's like, we had a group and then we didn't.
They play on days where I'm not available whatsoever, so I haven't played in months.
But have you played any version other than 5th edition?
I don't know what the 5th edition is. I just started playing. I don't know.
5th edition is the current edition.
Yeah, like the current rules.
The other popular one was Pathfinder.
Okay. So
I don't know.
So in the history of D&D, there have been 5 there have been 5 editions, and the most popular for the longest time was
coming out soon.
Hello, Hit the Gamer. How are you? Was 4th was Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. It was Advanced Dungeons and Dragons for years, which was basically 2nd edition. Baldur's Gate, the original Baldur's Gates, play with Advanced Dungeons and Dragons rules, and they are very different.
Even the PS2 ones?
I can't speak to them. I only played Baldur's Gate, like the original Baldur's Gate and Baldur's Gate 2, but they use Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. And they are very different. They have a very different system, and the way that you min-max and build and all that is very unique compared to 5th edition.
Was AD&D the one where you actually have to, like, eat in order to not die?
No.
Because there was a version of D&D where if you did not eat daily, your character would just die.
That's more up to your DM to enforce that rule. Cause
I know, but like that was like a gameplay mechanic that DMs would
Yeah.
like. That was if you were just going by the game manual, was a mechanic in the game.
AD&D was more unique because of the way the battle system worked and how your rolls worked. Because it wasn't just straight up roll a d20 higher 20. You had to do like weird math with your attributes to get like the numbers you needed.
I think 4th edition's the most hated one.
I liked it, but yeah, people wanted.
I found some bees and they look very mad.
I may or may not have destroyed their homes.
I may or may not have fucked them over.
You.
You could try to make friends with them if you want.
Well, the thing is, I need to destroy a beehive myself because I would like to have some honey in my house.
I've destroyed a lot of beehives. I never get honey. Jock was telling me that they're good for honey, but I don't know how to get honey from beehives in Minecraft.
I think you need to build what do you call those stupid beehive homes? It starts with an A. I can't pronounce the word.
I don't remember the name of the house.
It's gonna drive me nuts now.
Drive me nuts.
Oh, there's a game that I hear such great fucking things about, but I've never played it. It's LA Noire.
I finished LA Noire way back when it released.
Yeah, I hear great things about that, but I was just never that into it.
I liked it. It's a very noir. It's extremely, extremely noir. For better and worse.
Now, how do I get your... How do I... You know what? I'm going to look this up before I make the wrong decision.
Oh, lemon cake. I very much read that wrong.
I'm going to look this up before I make a big mistake.
Is Hit the Gamer from your stream, Saralina? They stopped by and said hi, and then they kind of left, or didn't say anything after that.
Was it Victor?
Their name is Hit the Gamer YouTube, or YT. Ooh, berries.
Because I have you in my title description.
Oh, okay. I hope I can make berry juice. Is that a thing I can make?
Let's see here. I looked it up, and you spawn bee nests yourself by planting saplings near flowers. A sapling will have a 5% chance to spawn a bee nest if it is grown within 2 blocks of a flower.
Oh.
You can speed up the tree's growth by using bone meal. This may take a while.
Oh, I have bone meal. I'm also on my way to you. I'm slowly filling out my map. I'll show you my map in a bit. I want to make copies of it once I have it completely filled out.
Okay, so saplings beside flowers. So there's a 5% chance. I can't drag you, can I? I don't have the leash anyways. Oh, hello. It's a doggo. Oh, it's a doggo.
I want to go swimming so bad. I haven't been swimming in so long.
Doggo. Hi, puppers. Hi, puppy. Can I give this to you? Huh? Can I?
Serlina, we need to go mining again because I'm very quickly running out of iron stuff, especially after all that bullshit I did in the Nether.
I have iron in my chest if you want them.
But I just mean, for more cultivating and making tools and stuff. If I needed, I know that if I needed to make an iron axe real quick, I could borrow some and you'd be cool about it. But I do want a large source, if that makes sense. There's a mountain to the north with a cave that I want to explore. Okay.
Let me get back to my house. My house.
Turtles.
Do.
Get out of my way, turtle.
Turtle. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my house and see if I can get a beehive near my house because I have all those flowers. I have that huge flower field.
So what are you supposed to do once you see a hive?
Kill it with fire?
Good question. No. No.
If I see a hive, I'm going to destroy it. It's in my blood.
Smash
Please
it.
don't.
Beat it to death.
Beat your own hive.
I will.
Hey, bees!
Oopsie.
There's a bee here. Where's your hive?
Well, yeah, they tend to be near the hives.
Yeah, but I don't see a hive. I just see a bee. Oh, there's a hive.
Oh,
I found
No
a
Man's
hive.
Sky's on sale for $30.
I'm sure you did. Was there a dog over there?
No. Oh, I'm nowhere near where you are. I'm very much to the south of you. I can see you on my map. But what do I do with the hive now?
Just, I had to make my own. See if I can make my own with all these flowers. I got a huge flower field out here.
Yeah, but how do I make honey?
I don't know. I haven't even looked that far yet.
Oh, I thought you Googled it.
Yeah, it tells me how to get the beehive. This doesn't tell me how to get the honey.
I could get you honey right now. Let me suck it out of the hive.
I don't want your honey. Thank you very much.
Everybody wants my honey.
Not me.
I don't know about that.
Everybody wants my honey.
I want to destroy those stupid blocks that are in the stank sky that's just hovering over the base.
Yeah, they bother me too. I don't know how they got there.
Do we have a lot of dirt or anything?
Check
you can get honeycomb in Minecraft by using a pair of shears on a bee nest or beehive.
Oh, shears.
Oh, there's shears in the farm. There's shears where the animals are.
Plenty of shears.
But first, I'm going to go up to that stupid sky and destroy those blocks, because that's driving me insane.
Alright.
Oh, I forgot I took everything in. Hopefully Obtuse doesn't mind me taking the dirt.
I'm pretty sure that's Zonex dirt.
Oh yeah, Zonex, that's right. Long way down. Hopefully he doesn't mind.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep this server going for another month, but like if there isn't too much activity, I might have to stop paying for it.
Oh yeah.
How much does it cost?
$8.
Yeah, servers aren't free.
The frick?
For like an always online one. But for example, if I was playing and I invited you to my world, then you could just join. It's free. You just play. We could play together however we want.
But like the one that the better versions are.
If I'm asleep and you're like, oh, I want to hop into Minecraft and make a house, then you can just do that with a server. All right, I'm home, Saralina. Where's your sapling so I can break it?
It's up in the flower field.
Okay, hello.
Hello.
You think you're better than me because you got a full iron set?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
It actually does make them better than you. Pig, ship, and the giant wolf.
I just scattered them around, so there's 3 of them here.
Alright, cool.
Oh.
Give me nighttime.
I was not expecting a shmup.
I want to go home.
Country roads, take me home to the place.
Oh, I can only sleep at night. It's not night yet. You lied to me.
Bowie.
What was I gonna grab? Bone meal. Bone meal is ready.
The meal of bones is ready.
There we go. Sleep apnea. I need to plug in my machine. Wicked.
Okay, yeah, thanks that there's a 5% chance I'll get a beehive, so
like a Marge Simpson haircut?
I don't know.
Where'd you go? There you are.
What?
Hey, I'm gonna want this back, but look at the map. This is the map I made, and I've been filling it out slowly. There.
Oh, Oh, sweet lord.
So I've been wandering.
I can tell. That's impressive. Alright, I will be back.
Where are you going? Oh, you're gonna do the blocks thing?
Yes, I wasn't joking when I said I want to get rid of them. You guys are really up there.
God. A RoboCop game is not worth that much money. Holy shit. $60 still?
You're gonna have to go up even higher, Serlina.
Yeah, I know. Victor, you're not showing up on my friends list.
Friend listo. Here we go.
You know, it's a shame these are not treasure chests up here.
If Zonak put them up there, they'd be treasure chests filled with like papers saying "Play Fortnite."
You know, it'd be kind of funny if they did have like paper saying that. And you just send a piece of paper saying that like it's under maintenance. You know?
Let me see if this works.
Let's see.
Cool.
He's not showing. Oh, sweet lord. He's not showing up on my friends list. What the heck?
Look at all these trees I made. I have one bone meal left.
You made or the game made?
Tomato.
I mean, all you did was sit there and watch them.
Yeah. I'm glad we agree that I put exactly the same amount of effort. I'm eating beef.
Character eats so loud.
Yeah, I kind of love it.
This is terrifying. Why is he not showing up on my thing?
Up.
The heights normally don't bother me, but this is actually quite scary for me right now. Will I fall if I crouch against the edge?
I don't think so. As long as you're crouching, you won't walk off the edge.
You're appearing offline for me. What the heck? Victor, do you have your crossplay thing on?
Hey, how's it going?
Hi. I'm trying so hard not to actually like look down. Yeah.
Wow, you can see so far from up here.
Yeah.
You can even see the tower I made over there.
Yeah, Victor, I don't have that option. My PlayStation does, but I'm not playing on PlayStation. I'm on PC. Talk about a case of deja vu. We were having this very same issue as well.
I have two older brothers, so I'm naturally the little brother, and I desperately want to knock you off.
Please don't. I'm begging you, okay? Please.
Make me laugh so
Please.
hard. I know it would ruin your night, but I want to do it so bad.
It really would.
I know it would. It's not that far. I believe in you.
Oh crap. Yeah. I'll do this.
Man, you were riding so close to the edge.
Shush.
Oh. You know the worst part about this is that you're gonna have to
I know, destroy the whole thing.
yeah, so you're gonna have to like do the whole thing but backwards.
Yeah, I know. Dang it, come on. Okay, Vic, I got your message through the Xbox Messenger. Okay. And it doesn't help that the music just suddenly stopped playing.
Oh, music is playing for me.
It stops for me so often. 3 out of 5 star from zoo areas. Oh god. Oh god.
What's the problem?
I don't like this. What have I done to myself? Oh. Shut up. Shush.
So funny.
Help me. Oh my god, itchy nose. Itchy nose. Okay.
You want me to give you a little pat on the back?
Don't you dare.
This is the little pat.
As my mother would say, don't watch me. You're making me nervous.
You have way more patience than I do. I would have fallen off like 4 times by now.
Shush. Well, I currently have nothing else better to do, so I might as well.
Yeah, I could have been like farming out more area for my map. Could have been looking for a cave swung, but here I am, just right behind you, ready to attack.
Making sure that you know that death is always right around the corner.
Oh, it was so easy. It would be so easy.
Do it.
I want to. I really would hurt Saralina's feelings if I did it, though. I don't want to make her upset.
You really would. I would actually cry.
I know you would. I know you absolutely would. If we were a little bit closer, I might do it because I know you forgive me, but you're still... Bye! Wee! Wee!
Bloop.
Oh, it's raining
Bloop, bloop,
dirt.
No, it's chocolate chips.
Chocolate chips? This chocolate chips tastes like dirt.
It's good for you. It's got nutritions and iron.
Alright. That'll work for me.
I'm high above the ground right now, so that I can't tell it's nighttime, and then sun and the moon is coming up right now.
You're so high up.
Yeah. Okay, now it's becoming more
I got
noticeable.
my high ground keyboard. What's a high ground keyboard? It sounds fancy.
Yeah, it's a bougie keyboard.
You look all wet. Everything okay?
I read the text. I'll be sleeping, and all of a sudden I'm falling into water.
Omni, did you actually push?
I did.
Seriously,
I was going to bed. I was gonna lay in bed and Google that keyboard, and then I just heard her go, "No."
Little did you know that you watching her was actually helping out.
Yeah.
Oh man! Now I can go back up there.
Damn.
Right. Oh, hang on a second. I gotta go get the rest of that dirt. Son of a bitch. I'll be back.
Oh, that's so funny.
Well, I didn't mean to yell. Son of a... God damn it. I don't scream normally, so I'm actually surprised I actually screamed there.
Yeah, it worked. It happened. Hold on. I gotta Google this keyboard.
I did hurt my voice, though.
Buy these games.
Keyboard.
There's $20.
Would you turn so I can go to my parking spot, please?
There's a sale going on right now. Damn! This on sale and it's $208? Holy crap.
Yeah. You said bougie ass keyboards.
They don't even have numpads. You got bamboozled, or you got grifted, my son. I'm just kidding. Obviously, I know they're different quality.
Son of a bitch.
Crazy. I don't like. I think Lag likes these keyboards because he did a lot of coding and stuff. I like keyboards with a numpad though because I like the, what do you call it? The usefulness of it. Do you want me to break it?
No.
I got you.
Thank you.
I'm surprised you were doing that with a pickaxe.
I forgot to switch over to the damn shovel.
Shaburu.
Victor says, for me to see you, you need to be online. I don't... Am I not showing up online at all? What the frick?
You don't show up online for me either, but you were able to join me somehow.
Yeah. Well then, if he's online, how come I can't see him? It says on Xbox. I don't know how to make myself online. Hang on a second. It's gonna show that I'm leaving the server, so give me a second here.
Okay.
I'm gonna see. Where is...
You might want to like log out and log back into the Xbox app. I don't know if you know your passwords though. Yeah, slick mechanical keyboard with removable caps and switches, all hot swappable. It's RGB.
I think I figured it out. Okay, Victor, let's see if it pops up. Okay.
Damn, that is a nice keyboard.
I think I figured it out.
My shovel! It broke. Give me shovel and make it double.
No. No.
They come in many different themes. I copped the Pokemon drop. Keyboards are not on my personal list of tech that I want, but it's up there. A nice keyboard can go a long way.
Yeah, I mean they're cool, but not $250 cool to me.
Yeah, some people got it, or some people even need it because their jobs and whatnot.
No, what is this?
Yeah, I mean nothing against people that do spend that much money, but like I've looked at them, I think they're really cool. I think Bobby sent me one when they were doing like a Gundam one, and I was like, "Oh, that's really cool." And then I saw the price, and I'm like, I can't justify that.
I didn't get that version. I got the cheaper one. Oh, they come number 2 since they're limited. I didn't get that version. I got the cheaper one. Nice.
Ooh, there's calamari here. I want to kill this octopus. Okay, there we go. Finally broke that.
Okay.
Octopus. I need to kill you for food.
Calamari.
Get over here. Thank you, Omni.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm keeping this dirt.
There we go.
Wow, I came back net positive on dirt. Hell yeah.
You guys return all that dirt too.
Sure. Wait, I had one more bone meal. Use it on one of your dumb little saplings.
Okay, I literally made myself online on the Xbox now.
Yep, it shows you online.
Let's see if it does anything.
I can confirm.
Yay!
I can confirm. Where's your saplings? I know you showed them to me.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, keep going that direction.
There it is.
Love's your love.
I found it.
There you go.
All right, I only had one bone meal, but I put it in there.
Better than nothing.
You need a compost to make bone meal, and you need to put a lot of crap into there to get bone meal to pop out. Or you can crush bones, I guess, which is what I do on the weekends. Yeah, get crap bones. Talking about gay sex.
Oh, I would not have guessed that one.
Yeah. Don't want to lose anybody on that. Boom, 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 ba boom, ba boom, boom, ba boom, boom.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bum, bum, 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 bum,
Okay.
bum. Fine, that didn't work. Okay, Victor says that it's fine that didn't work. He's gonna figure it out.
Okay.
It's not you, it's me. That's what he says.
That's what Saralina said before she broke up with me, and then I was devastated. It's not you, it's me. For the record, Saralina and I never dated. It's just a joke, because that's the cliche thing you say.
You wish you could date me.
I do. It's one of my goals in life, but it'll never be achievable.
Yeah, I'm right, it won't.
Jerk.
Bastard.
You know what? I should have knocked you off of that bridge. I'm going to do it next time. Kitty! I can't believe you trapped that cat in that house.
Well, yeah, they can't go outside. They'll run away.
Yep. Or go into their doom.
Yeah, they'll find someone else that will feed them.
I hope it escapes and falls into the garbage disposal.
Jeez.
If I come online one time and he's not here, I know exactly who to blame.
You can't prove that. That's mean.
I will have video. I will have vocal evidence of your little idea.
I didn't say I was going to do it. I say it's going to do it to itself. I can't control the cat.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look, some kind of douchebag over here. What are you looking in a mirror? Shut up. What are you carrying? Is that a bone sword? No, it's just a bone.
It's called a club.
No, it's like a literal bone.
I know, it's a bone club.
Well, I guess you can use it as a club, but it is a bone. Believe me, I've played enough Monster Hunter to know what a bone club is. It's a hammer.
It's hammer time. Do 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 do. Boing boing boing.
All right.
Oh, it's already getting closer.
Boom.
Okay. So 12 minutes is downloaded and ready to go. Crank that game out probably before New Year's.
Damn, dude.
It's a short game. Because, like, looking at the trophy guide, they're like, yeah, like, if you're playing blind, it takes 6 hours to get the platinum. I'm like, oh. So
My controller.
So it shouldn't take too long to just beat the game.
Alright.
At least that's my estimation, considering that.
Yeah, but New Year's is in like a day and a half. Or 2
Yeah.
days.
Or 3 days. Like, because it's Sunday. Sunday is New Year's Eve.
My days are weird because I live at night.
Yeah. Third shift always made things weird. Ugh. Alright, I think I'm gonna go ahead and go now. So, I'll talk to y'all later.
Alright, have a good one, Scott.
Night, everyone.
Oh, bitch.
Oh, God. I tried to live.
Where did you take all this stuff?
My berries. Ow! Get on back! Get back! Oh, I'm dead again. Close my door because I'm not rude. Yeah! Come on! God. Yeah! My face! Alright. Jive.
Get your shit.
Yeah.
Fine, you know what? I'm taking all your shit then.
Oh, my shit! I need it. It's my berries.
Give me the chance. Get your shit. And I'll give you your other shit that you took.
I got it.
I will the garbage disposal.
Not if I destroy your garbage disposal. I need a piece of dirt. Ah! My body. Everything hurts. Yeah. Ah, my body. Yeah. I don't even think I'm doing damage to you. You're like full iron armor.
You didn't realize you're gonna lose your stuff over there. The gold horse armor?
Oh, yeah, I need my saddle. That's the only thing I really need.
Yeah, go get that. If it's still there, since he kept trying to attack me, I had to go in self-defense.
Where did I leave my boat?
I saw a boat by the Ender portal.
By the Ender portal?
A boat. I'm not sure if it's yours, though.
Yeah, where did I take my boat? Was this my boat? This was not my boat.
I don't know whose that is then.
Yeah, I don't know whose either. I don't remember what I did with my boat. I don't know what I did with my boat.
You gonna do this again? Oh, sheep.
Sheepoo. Ah! My saddle.
And your map. I don't think you want to lose that.
Yeah, my map. I need to go mining.
You need to get your butt over here. Get your shit.
This game is really cool, but there really isn't a whole lot to do. I mean, I guess there is a whole lot to do, but I have no, what do you call it, agency to, like, I'm not being really pushed into doing any of it.
It's over here.
Yeah, I remember.
Now stop attacking me.
No. But
You
yeah,
missed
I missed the what?
You missed a piece.
Oh, it's the hat. I don't care. I don't care about the cat.
It's the hat. And rotten flesh, I guess, over here.
You can keep it.
No, I'll pass.
It reminds you of your smell.
Okay. Friends in real life, so I'm used to it.
I need to find my boat. I think I may have left it over by
When you
these
went to go kill the bees?
trees. I had some tools in there I don't want to lose. I mean, if it's not a huge deal.
I just like to watch your character just swim into water.
Oh, I don't want to go all the way around.
You spin me right round, baby, right round.
Yeah, like I'm digging No Man's Sky in terms of like survival and making bases and stuff. I like No Man's Sky better than Minecraft at the moment. But I think I just need a clearer goal.
I really want to play like the Skyrim multiplayer, not the Elder Scrolls Online, but like they have a mod where you can play online of Skyrim. I want to do that someday.
That doesn't surprise me, but I've never seen it. Like I've never seen a YouTube video of it before or anything like that. What happened to my boat?
I've seen videos where people freaking Fusro Da their friends off the cliff and all that stuff, and I'm like, I need to do that at least once in my life.
Yeah, you'd have to find. Because I was gonna say like you could just go on the Discord and stuff, but I'm pretty sure those are all like real clicky people.
I am upset I couldn't find a black cat because I want to find one for my late cat Toby. He was a good kitty.
You're gonna have to go exploring and find a town.
I know. I don't want to go outside. Oh, you know what? Actually, hang on. Didn't you say there was a mine you want to go exploring?
It's far to the north.
Over yonder way.
Yeah, it's pretty far out there. But I think I'm gonna head over there and make a small base. But I gotta find the entrance too, because I don't remember exactly where it was.
Okay, I'm gonna make some more pickaxes, real quick. Do you need one? Iron pickaxe?
No, I've got enough iron to keep me sustained. But like this whole endeavor is gonna be basically be like lifting up roots and then planting them again.
Gosh. Alright, so I made some, but the rest of my iron here because I don't want to die and lose them. Get there. I do gotta get rid of these axes that I got. Okay, so now you gotta find you.
There. Berries.
Where am I on your map? Am I going the right direction?
I do not have my map on me. Let me check it.
Ah.
Where are you trying to go?
Trying to go to where you are with that mine shaft.
I'm not over there. I'm at my house. Getting everything together. We're gonna have to go to sleep soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna head back to my place.
It is not safe to travel the woods at night.
No, it is not. Egg. So Mom and I went to IHOP for Christmas morning.
How'd that go?
Really good. We only go there once a year for Christmas, and I always get crepes because they don't sell them anywhere else where I live. So I was very happy with my crepes.
Oh, there we go. Ow! Son of a... Yeah, you told me it was your tradition. I'm glad you had a good time.
Yeah. So yummy. Then came home, we opened our presents, and... Dude...
Real stupid. Yeah, what'd you get for Christmas?
I'm not saying anything anymore.
Why not? Oh shit, there's monsters nearby me. Oh god! Oh, he's using a bone? He's using a shovel. Where'd you get a shovel from? Where did you spawn? Alright, there we go. Brrr. Are you gonna drop? Are you gonna drop your stuff? Huh?
Oops. How are you on your food?
I'm good. I need to actually...
Even though you're an absolute dick to me, I'm still concerned about your food. I do all the...
You say I'm a dick to you, but you killed me 7 times.
Because you attacked me first.
I want to put that in perspective. You killed me 7 times.
Because you kept on trying to go after me. It
You
was self-defense.
killed me 7 times.
And you deserved it.
Yeah. Alright, let's do that. Jump. Alright. We'll leave that for now.
Hang on a second here. Okay.
Oh wait, did I grab my... I did not.
Okay, got my swords. You're good on food, you said?
Yeah, I'm good on food. What did I do with my... Oh, I put it up here, I think. Yeah. Sticks, some building materials, and there. In case I need it.
Alright. To the mine shaft?
Yeah, it's pretty far.
Alrighty. I'm surprised you don't have armor on.
You have no idea the trials I've been through.
Besides me.
Yeah, going to the Nether was not the funnest experience.
Why'd you do it?
Jock wanted to do it, and I needed something to do, so it was like, well, might as well.
Okay. Man, the music is still dead silent.
I got this piano in the background. Do do do.
I hear nothing.
Do do do. There's a lot of forest through here, so just be ready for
I can
that.
see that. And just so you know, I did not bring a bed.
Oh shit!
I'll be fine. Doggo. You're good, doggo. Okay, now it's playing.
We'll probably want to make an effort to kill some sheep on the way so you can make wool for a bed.
Yeah. Oh, there's one. Sure. How many is it? 3 wolves?
I believe so, but I'm not the best expert on that.
Oh, okay.
Okay. It should be that mountain over there.
Keyword should.
Yeah, because there's a very obvious entrance when I discovered it before. Yeah,
Well,
that big entrance over there. So I'll need to clear some space and make a small abode. You may want to get a crafting table together and some sheep and get a bed going.
Okay. Oh, let me see.
Is this the same wood or is it different wood? It's different wood.
Okay, got a crafting table. Where would you prefer this to be? Or do you not have a preference?
You can put it anywhere for now.
Okay. I'll put it here. Yeah, yeah, I need 2 more wolves. Buy some sheep. Boy, it's a thick woods.
Oh, I've been holding W for so long, my hand fell asleep.
Oh. Chickens. So many chickens.
Alright, this should be enough for now.
I got about 30 minutes before I'm gonna hop off.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop off in like 10.
Ah, okay. I'll hop off when you do. Oh, well. Gosh darn it. Let me see if I can see a sheep in the distance. Horse. Chickens.
That should work for now. And let's make simple fences.
canes. Let's run any more sugar canes to make a chanting table at some point.
Alright, that's about as good as that's gonna get.
Here we go. I'm gonna go back over my stream and see me freaking scream my head off from falling.
It didn't come off that loud because of the way Discord works, but it was very funny to me.
Oh, I'm sure my side caught it pretty good. Okay. I don't want pigs. I don't want chickens. I need sheep.
I need sticks.
Sheep, sheep, sheep. Beep, beep. I'm a sheep. Go. And tomorrow, depending how my mom feels, because she had an appointment this morning with the doctor, we might go to the Asian market for me to get some goodies.
Is there anything to worry about with your mom, or is it just like a checkup?
She had beaten it, but Mama Lena did have had just the beginning of breast cancer.
Oh no!
But she's fine. They caught it before it spread or anything, so she's just going through the chemo just to make sure it stays away.
All right. Well,
she's got one. She had her second to last today, so she has one more in about 2 weeks, and then she goes through radiation for about a month, and then she should be good.
Well, yay.
Yeah.
Tell her I said good luck, and they'll also tell her I said what's up. She down?
I will let her know. Yeah, it just makes her like a little achy. It doesn't make her sick or anything. It just makes her bones ache after every single session. So, depending how she's feeling tomorrow. She was like, I don't like feeling achy. I'm like, I know, Ma. But just to make sure it keeps it away.
Yeah, it's better for a little bit now than for it to be a lot worse later.
Oh, yeah. Good Lord, there's no sheep out here. This is a very thick forest.
Imagine me traveling through it.
I'm gonna get lost, I know it. I'm not seeing any sheep at all. Oh well. Gosh darn it.
You make a door.
Seeing plenty of pigs. Not including myself.
And a door.
Uh-oh. 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 Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Is it that time already?
I might have to hop off and not even want to be here. Oh shit, oh shit, zombie! Oh, ah, ah. Go away! I'll get away! Don't touch me! Don't touch me! Ah! Oh.
Ow! Alright. That's enough out of you.
I didn't find any sheep.
Where are you?
I am right outside, dude.
Alright.
Ow, ow, ow. Oh, I'm gonna die.
Can you get in the door before you die? I should have let you die.
I have this and my arrows on me, dude.
It's not loaded. Now it's loaded. All right. Rather than wait for the night and all that shit, we should probably just end here so that when you respawn, you're at least in a building.
Yeah, good idea.
Man, we'll just call stream here.
Good idea.
Yeah. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you to all of LGG. Thank you to Lag. Thank you for the game club. And we'll see you in 2024. I'll be back on Saturday. What is today's Wednesday? Yeah. Yeah, I'll be back on Saturday. So we'll see you guys later. Have a good one.